I go. Hi. Hello, friends. Welcome to Kano's Halloween stream, which is very much the same aesthetic as always. If I was really smart, I should have like seen if Luna could make like a Halloween version of my skin for Halloween, but because I very rarely actually stream on Halloween because why would I? So it's just a regular old stream, at least in terms of the aesthetic. But hi, we got Sydney, we have Vidalian Fox. I tell you, we're just here for a few minutes, but no worries if you're already gone. Hope you're doing well. Happy Pumpkin Day to you. Hello to KRX. Yes, that's really funny that you were in the same call as presumably at the time, because yes, that was something that was happening right as I was about to do my work stuff. Ava was messaging me, and I'm like, but I responded quickly as quickly as I can. You're very tired. Oh, and hey, Manny, good to see you. I hope you have a lovely evening. Just thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And thank you, Medallion Fox. And hi, Oliver. What are you? Oh, yeah, I suppose you're pretty normal time. Hello. Yes, and the previous song was indeed a throwback. Agreed. Hey, it's good to see you. Anything could be an instrument you want to be an instrument. Thanks. You're very nice of me. I appreciate it. Very kind. Let's see who else we got. Riley. Wow, it has been a hot second in the 5 million half. How's it going? How are you doing? I really got like I figured when I saw Riley Blood, I was like, this must be you. How have you been doing? Let's see. Also, hi Sydney. Did I say hi to you? I think I did. I saw how you earlier, obviously. Vicky supposed to PG, maybe, but I'm still here for a bit. No worries. Just until the game starts. I understand. I appreciate being here. And Lucario, how are you? Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Lucario? We're nearly the 3.2. We're nearly there. It's so close, but so far away. It's a bit from a customer. Well, I mean, again, I probably can. You just gotta let me know what your username is, because I am very careful to only add like very specific people most of the time on my Roblox streams. But if I know which one it is, I can definitely do it. Air mirror. Okay. I'll do that right now then, because I know I can pull it up real quick on Roblox Player. I can add you for next time. It's happy Halloween though. I wonder what you did today. Well, I worked, and then I had a lovely party that I was invited to for midnight. My friend Midnight had a little party with some peeps, so it was really cool to get to hang out, and Emmy was there, which was fun. So we had overall a pretty good time. I know it has been a very long time. I know Nahida. See, so this is me being, again, weird, because I know you and Mousy both have said, hey, you should wait on Nahida until after Child comes out. And I'm like, I probably should, but it's so hard, because at the same time, I feel like Nahida's going to be a fantastic Dendro, and I'm like, I want her so bad. But I also am like, would I want Tanari more or Nahida? I don't know. So I'm just sitting there feeling even more extra, like, unsure. So it's just like, but it's its own thing. So it's just like, come on, really? Really? So that's my life right now. I'm just like self-doubting, but I want Child. So it's like, I know I want to wait until he comes out, but then it's like, is it worth risking, I could probably like seeing how long it takes me to get Nahida and then getting Child after. It randomly leaves there doing the fight. Oh, gotcha. I hate when that happens. Like, no, you had all these plans, they don't come through. Miko and Nahida in the same update, yeah. If 4 semesters 1 exam left was really passing with Harmex, I will definitely be wishing you lucky ways. I'll be praying for you. I'm praying for Medallion Fox, because I know you've also got a lot of studying you're doing tonight, and this week. Have I seen Lucifer on Netflix? And I have not. It's definitely sounds like an interesting show. For me, it's always the hard part whenever I feel bad. When the show named Lucifer, I have a very hard time being like, I wonder if I should watch this, because I get all weirdly existential, but Lucifer's a name. People have it. Just because it's the name of the devil does not mean that it's always that. Even then. But anyways, we are going to be hopping onto the lovely EdenSMP today and doing some fun things, which actually, we say fun things, but as a heads up, for those who were here on Thursday, or actually who weren't here Thursday, a lot of stuff happened. A lot of really, really scary stuff happened on Eden. So while I go on here saying that things are going to be fun, at the same time, there's a lot of not fun things that are kind of revolving around the storyline right now. So we'll have to see. So, it's just going to be lots of crazy. No worries, you good, Lucario. Enjoy your lurking. Yes, I know, it's just like Genshin is always crazy. Really back into your costume. I'm wearing 3 jumpers with a hoodie, as well as tights, leggings, jeans, and another layer of tights. Oof, why do you have that many layers? I didn't want to watch it, but I'm so into it for some reason. I gotcha. Thank you. This week has been one of the hardest since coming here, mostly just because of soul exhaustion. I'm going to keep studying, but against another prayer and good vibes your way. Well, thank you. I appreciate that immensely, and I'm praying, and, you know, my songs are hopefully an inspiration to you as much as they are to me. You can't. That's cold. That's very fair. But you just said you're hot in that many layers. So you know, I really can't say. I'm in Virginia at 63. Yeah, that's actually really good right now. It's only, what is it currently for me? It is 49 degrees out for us right now, Fahrenheit. Very much so. Okay, see you later. Adios, Medallion Fox. Lovely friend. All right. Let's see. I'm still wearing my Halloween costume, which is quite funny. KRX, you might actually, you didn't get a chance to see this, but speaking of Critical Role, Mousy and I dressed up as characters from Vox Machina this week, and so I'm wearing my Percy outfit. So if you're familiar with Critical Role, then you might be familiar with this. But since it is, well, I mean, it's technically Halloween, so you know what? I'll still wear my Halloween costume. I only get to wear this so much time, so I might as well enjoy the time I got anyway. Make use of it. Or at least as much as I can. Oh, I forgot. I took the shaders off because of all the lag I was experiencing. Let me see if I can put them back on. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll try. I took this one off. I actually, this is, hold on, no armor. You're going bye-bye. I don't like that bad word. Go away. Thank you. Okay. We want to, okay, so that's that. Turn video settings back to shaders. We're going to go back to cilders and see if we can do this. 5 Celsius dropping sounds definitely very, very cold. It's Halloween, almost Christmas till the 30th November, then it's Christmas again. Yep. Exactly. So we'll have Thanksgiving. Well, at least US Thanksgiving is the only other holiday between now and then, really. And then we'll have Christmas. It's weird. It blows my mind that so much time has gone by, honestly, because it's just so crazy. Christmas is definitely one of my favorite, too. I mean, I'm partial to Easter, but I have always enjoyed Christmas for the most part based on all the cool things that it has to offer. At least 40 Fahrenheit. Yeah, just like it's not horrible. It's still above freezing, but it's cold, you know. Okay, are my shaders working out fine? Am I lagging as much anymore now? I shouldn't be, hopefully. Things should be a little bit better. Yeah, things are looking much better now. I don't know why it was so laggy the other day. Like actually, like my FPS was so. I mean, it's still, I guess, pretty low, but it feels less low right now. So I don't know why that's just me in my head or whatever. Like this still feels a lot more fluid than it was the other day. It was bad. It's Kitchen Cow. Hi, Kitchen Cow. We should give you a name now since you're kind of here as a resident. Should think of something to give you. I'm still Percy Takano. Oof. Oh man. Oh, let's see. We got Matt and we got Lucario and Fang and Rachel and Max. Very, very nice. I'll leave it. You know, it's worth it. It's worth having the name be that for now to just to enjoy the little bit of time we got with it. Manipulate the server, that also could be as well. Things could have just been lagging out like crazy. All the skin links and stuff are sleeping. So let's reset our spawn point anyway because we need to do that. Can attend to that if I think it works out better. I'll be Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Hey, Bonnie, how's it going? How are you doing? Gonna be smart. I'm hopping into Discord VC for later. Mr. Streams, you're all good, Riley. You never have to apologize for living life and being awesome. I get that things are busy, so the fact that you're able to stop by right now is already a very huge thing. So thank you for making the time, and I am honored that you would be wanting to dedicate that time in this way. By the way, I found out mac and cheese for dinner. Hey, mac and cheese. Sounds very gabish to me. Let's see. I hate that, like, literally, this chest is so full, and we still are almost, like, completely filled up on crops and stuff. I've honestly never changed since the last time we talked. You know, pretty much the same for me, I think. Like, life's been pretty consistent. No terribly big differences have been happening in the life of me. Just things have continued to remain busy, I guess, is the only thing. Long sorting. There we go. Now everything will sort the right way. by tags, yeah. Tags are better than anything else. Also, there's a comment you made a few weeks ago when you said something I seemed very gay, and you think it affected me as a student. I was gonna be like, yeah, of course, you sneaky. Well, see, because originally when you said orange, my first thing is orange was thinking like, oh yeah, like, obviously you must be doing Adam. So it never came to like mind that you were like talking about like you were making reference to Gabe, because in Eden, Gabe doesn't necessarily wear orange the same way. So I didn't. I think that's why I made the connection of I thought it was Adam because you said it was orange, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then of course it didn't actually end up making any sense the same way. Put that there. Put the quartz there. The lapis. Oh, we're running some good. I also need to make more space for things. I need to enchant my diamond armor and stuff. See, how's this chest looking? It's looking kind of sad. Got a lot of things in there. I got a lot of extra things in here too. I just need to figure out a place to put them all. I was thinking at the same time, so I used to trick people up because I knew people would be thinking like that. I gotcha. I hear ya. Hear ya. Let's see. Do. Oh, we got cookies in our mailbox. That's sweet. Okay. I got bookshelves. Looking cool. What were we even running at? So, oh, is this the recipe book, right? Yes. Okay. It was the only one I made. That's true, but I don't know even what's gonna be. Need to improve these chests. Hi, Lucario. Ow. Oh. I messaged me. Talk to you. I'm down to chat. Where and when? Let me see here. Drake must talk stuff from last week. Let's see, tree bark, trim lights. There's been a lot of things going on. I didn't go trick-or-treating, watch the family members, and then walked back home. I retired already. That's honestly understandable. Life just gets crazy. Then you're just like, I only have so much time to do so many things. Trim lights. Where are these even? Do I have like another chest for these? Like I would. Don't know. Doki. I'm just so up. Hard to see. Hey, no worries, Uways. You're all good. Hope you have a lovely good night's sleep, and I hope that your Halloween was pretty smooth. I think I remember he said it was all right. Let's see. Yeah, it's like I want. Even the thing about thing is the fridge is so small. It's only a chest size of things. So I might just need to like invest, like sort of like the cafe, like get some actually like better chests for storage and stuff. We've been obviously using the fridge for sake of like oh, let's put the food in the fridge, but like what are we actually using it for? Not much. So it's just kind of like it only has so much space. Trim lights. Whether I can go in here, that's for sure. Trim lights though, like they don't really fit here. Also, okay, you're on 66 BPA. Nice. Oh, hello. So Halloween, I gotcha. Hello.
Hello.
How is it going?
It's going all right. I couldn't make it Thursday, and I'm gonna be honest. Hearing what I've heard from Gabe and Max, I'm kind of glad I couldn't make it Thursday.
I mean, yes and no.
Like, it
I
sounds
mean,
like you guys had good fun in the beginning, but then boom.
well, yeah.
Something I said happened.
Well, right.
Things went bad.
But I guess I understand where maybe you're coming from, but at the same time too, I do think it was this is me getting all patronizing on you, so I apologize. It would have been a great opportunity for you to showcase yourself as mayor and how you handle situations in stressful times, because unfortunately kind of just Gabe had to run it, and even though he was good, I could tell he was drained socially from the interaction. Whereas you thrive off of communicating with people, so I feel like that was an unfortunate circumstance, and while I'm glad you weren't here to witness some of the chaos, I wish you would have been here to help manage it.
Yeah, objectively, it would have been great to be there. Subjectively, I'm glad I wasn't.
Yes, no, precisely. So it's just, yeah. So I'm glad that, so I'm assuming Gabe filled you in then on what exactly went down.
Yeah, I just also talked to Max to get his perspective as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, because he was. I mean, he, Lucario, and Lucinda all were very heavily affected by everything that went on because of what Mirage sort of did to manipulate
Right.
them. Did you find out, by the way, that that's the name that Rachel seems to have been given this person is Mirage?
That's what Gabe told me.
So that's, yeah. Again, I don't even know what their intentions are, what they want from us, but it seems to be the situation.
Right. Actually, this might seem like a really weird question. The reason I'm actually here is not to discuss Thursday. I mean, it's good to
Oh,
discuss Thursday,
okay.
but I'd actually like, do you have like any headache medication here?
Can I have what?
Any headache medication?
Um, headache medication.
Yeah, I think it's just the stress of everything has been going to my head, literally.
Hmm. Okay. Um, that's. I mean, I don't necessarily have any meds I can give you. Like, would something sugary be helpful? Like, make a potion or something, maybe. Like, if that might be
Maybe.
assistance to you. Um. Hmm. Your head's hurting.
Indeed. It's been like this for a while now, though. Like, not just today.
Oh,
Just in
gotcha. So it's
general.
not like a chronic thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say the last time you were having headaches was when a very
Yeah, I know.
certain someone was trying to take over your
I
body, and I'm getting
realized.
flashbacks, and I'm like,
But
dude.
no, those headaches were different because they always happened when he was just about to take over.
Right, and this has been a
But
sustained thing, you say.
right, this has just been a migraine essentially.
Gotcha. I assume the mayorship is getting to you.
Again, it's a stressful situation we're all in.
No, it is. I mean, I guess all I can really, I mean, hold on, let's see here. Maybe I can brew something. I got these water bottles here. Maybe we can get something. Actually, the only thing is I don't have nether
No
wart.
steaks, no bad
Do you have
food.
nether wart?
Don't do it. Not on me.
It's like, that's the one thing that we
I
still
have
don't have.
65 obsidian.
What?
I have 65 obsidian.
For what? What are you using obsidian for? To make extra nether portals when you go far distances?
Not really. I mined up an entire lava pool's worth of obsidian.
Oh, I see. So you're just holding on to it.
Yeah, because I need to make an enchantment table. I mean, oh my god, I had 69.
Fun trick-or-treating, Emmy.
Inventory at one point. That sounds great.
Gotcha.
My life is complete.
In here, I mean, I guess I don't have anything that I can contribute. I've already got these pre-made potions of healing we could possibly have.
Yo.
If that assists in your headache endeavors a little bit, at least.
Have your bottle back.
Yeah. It's hard to know when you're trying to treat, like, Minecraft symptoms with something that probably also has just as much to do with your physical body because it's experiencing its own stress.
Right.
Okay, so you came for headache medicine. That's really the only thing you wanted to come over for? Hello? Bang. Hello?
Oh, sorry, what?
Hello?
Sorry. Sorry. I was daydreaming. Sorry.
Daydreaming, okay. About what?
I don't know, I just saw your parrot over there and I was just
You went into like one of those like moments where you're just like,
kind
parrot.
of Yeah. Yeah. Everyone has those.
Gotcha. Okay. That's like legitimately the only reason you came here is just for headache meds.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to talk about Thursday? Cause yeah.
I mean, sure.
Okay. Do you want to start? Or is there anything you want to know? I mean, I guess I sound bad. I'm digging for you to talk to me. At the same time, I don't necessarily know what to talk with you about. I don't know. It seems very interesting that you would come to me out of the blue just looking for headache meds. Like, I apologize if I seem, with everything that's gone on though, it just seems like you would only do that unless there's something more pressing. So I'm
I
just
mean, maybe.
checking with you. Like, is there a reason you came by? I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to. But I just don't want to. I don't want you to feel like you're having to hide something from me if you don't want to.
No, there's nothing to hide. I mean, knowing about Thursday would be great.
Well, what more can I tell you?
I mean, if you just, I mean, if you want to just give me like a rundown, I guess.
Okay, like from my perspective.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's see. So I got on. Matt and Mousy were here waiting for me because Mousy never set to go to the costume party together. That's why I'm dressed up as this lovely person, dressed up as Percy from Critical Role. So,
Yeah.
were you paying attention?
Yeah, I am. I was drinking a drink. Trust.
Okay, gotcha.
You and Mousy went to the costume party on Thursday. You were dressed
Yes.
as Percy from Critical Role. I got it.
Yes, precisely. And she was dressed up as Vexalia, which is another character.
Gotcha.
And so we went and had a good time. We had a costume party. Seth won, because he was Spider-Man, and apparently that.
Oh, okay, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man, and he was having a grand old time. It was fine, and then everything was going fine, and then we literally Mousy and I got into the dance floor, started dancing, and the dance floor exploded. And I'm saying that in a really funny way. It was humorous from a back point, but I think more just like the haha, I'm laughing at my pain kind of vibe. And then a lot of things very quickly went downhill because we found out that we found out we found out that Rachel was not Rachel. And then there's this whole thing where like Lauren had gone aside with Rachel to discuss some things, but it was not Rachel. It was this fake person, the Mirage I was mentioning to you before. And so then dealing with her or them or whatever. But then Rachel came back, said that she was stuck in this like place really far away, like nearby when you and Gabe had gone to like go adventuring, that she was somewhere in that direction. Like you guys actually were pretty much on the dot. And then sort of did some debriefing in the mayor place in the town hall so we could take care of some things. And yeah, and then after that, Mousy, Rachel, Matt, and I all kind of came back home a little bit to further discuss just some extra stuff and kind of debrief after all the stress. Gabe came by a little bit too, but he was managing a lot of other things, doing his mayorship stuff. So yeah, that's really about the news reel of it.
Okay. That's epic. Thank you for telling me. I am
Team Distractor, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm gonna go and locate something of my belongings. So I'm going to go and do that. Thank you for the talk, Kanoka. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And I will talk to you later.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Goodbye, Kano.
Bye. Spear, is that sus? Is that sus? Because that felt sus. It's actually kind of sus. And I'm being extra apprehensive, but like, I'm sus. Like, also, hi, Grassboy. That was weird. Like it was like fine, and suddenly, it was more the way he asked that question. Like it. Now he's going to Rachel's house. I don't like this. Is that more like a... Because, okay, so it was established. I know I'm hiding in my own house. It was established that Mirage, this person Mirage, is a shapeshifter. And they were impersonating Rachel. And Fang seemed fine, but then he did that like daydreamy thing, and then he sort of came back and he said he had a headache, and I'm like... I'm just hesitant. I'm really hesitant right now. But, I mean, we've done what we can. We told Rachel. He's acting sus. Went over there. I don't think there's anything more we can do. Is there? Oh no. I'm just gonna say feel free to give a signal if Raj or something. Don't want to take chances. I'm feeling hesitant. I'm nervous. Okay. Let's just go about business. I'm probably overthinking things. I just sorry off a little bit. I need to do something with myself. Enchanting armor. We need to enchant our armor, get better swords and stuff. We'll check on diamonds and everything. What's happening there? Let's see how much, because we're doing all right still. I think on diamonds we're doing a-okay. We still kind of need more though. I've got 5 spare ones I can use for like a better sword. If I want to. It's sharpness 4, knockback 2, so it's been all right. It's been serving the purposes it needs to, but I need to get some better enchants on these guys. There's a lot of just random stuff here that I need to eventually clear out for reals. I like some of this other stuff. I know I'm walking back and forth as I'm trying to sort through things that threw me off a little bit. I just hope it's not anything upsetting. Let's see here. I'm just gonna grab these. Put the warped planks in there. The Nylium I'll put in here. We're already seriously out of space. Look at this. We're literally out of space. Ah. I might just take some of these seeds and stuff. So we can maybe translate some of them into other things, because there's so many plants indeed. Because it's like we don't need this many seeds of any kind, really. Like these seeds I can estimate like needing a bit more. The others though, it's Happy Halloween, Grassboy. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to like properly say hello. Howdy doody. How art thou, senor? We can make a seed pouch, which technically has to store more seeds, which could be potentially very helpful. But I just don't want to like estimate anything weird. Let's see here. Oh, you can turn 1 melon slices. That's kind of cool, actually. These. You can turn wild cabbage. You can get dye from that too. Interesting. Use the seeds from the. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might just do like a we have a dispenser. I know I've got furnaces. I may have had a dispenser in here. So if we have a dispenser, I think I talked about this the other day. If I have a dispenser, I can put it outside that I can make a redstone clock. We can use to do some stuff with. So I'm just gonna check and see if I can find a dispenser that we have. If not, we can make something fun on our own. So feed the chickens. That's true. Do all the seed types for chickens? So see you later, Emmy. Bye. Okay, no worries, Riley. Have a lovely good night's sleep. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. You're all good. Are you busy at all? Just doing some chores around my house. Otherwise, I be available. Let's see here. I just do, because we can break these without need to worry too terribly. Let's do this, and then grab the lavender, and then we can just do boop. That dirt. This is all moss. Let's grab that, pick it up. Okay, because we can do chat. No. Yeah. Of course. Feel free to come by. Look, it's our son. He's on his way. My phone's gonna show a bit. Oh, I gotcha. You are all good to do whatever you want to, my friend. Let's see, I'm gonna grab some redstone. Grabbing some redstone. La 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 la. It's my son. My son. Nice. Fit. He looks good. He's looking cute today. Matt, oh, as his father, I can say he definitely is looking pretty cute. I will not lie. Let's grab like 10 redstone, and then we'll go about our business. Assuming he was just taking our portal, maybe. La 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 la. But he's hanging out inside the house. I wonder where's. They're just doing their own thing. What's he doing? So he's looking inside our storage just for something. Okay, so if we go here, I want to make a clock. This is definitely harder to do. I need to make. Oh, son. I want to do this and then do. Oh, wrong way. Go here. Do that. Oh, come on. There we go. We can do this. We put the seeds in here like so. Actually, fit all the seeds in there. Perfect. Okay. So we do this. Let's see here. Make a redstone. What is it? Repeater. Repeater. We need 2 redstone torches. Or okay, so you can make 3 stone, 2 sticks, and then redstone every which way. Okay, that sounds easy to do. Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm doing fairly well. How are you, good sir?
I'm doing good.
That's
Still
good.
a little shocked.
Yeah.
Last week.
No, as am I. I was surprised with what. I mean, obviously there was a lot that happened, and I think it's still going to take us a bit to get through it. But at the same time, I've also got faith that we can manage. I actually just spoke with Bang before you got here, and he was saying that, you know, Gabe filled him in on what had happened, so hopefully that means that some things will be going on. Apologies, I'm working on I'm making a little redstone clock here so I can put it through a dispenser so I can put seeds in to make some lovely bone meal to use, because I'm tired of just having not much. I'm just gonna grab a basket from in here to use. Yeah.
It definitely was a shock because I wasn't expecting what Lauren said happen.
Yeah. It was definitely. It was. Yeah. It was. I'm still surprised. I mean, I know we talked about it afterward, but I'm still surprised that she acted so viscerally toward you guys, because I know that that's a lot of big hefty, you know, words that she put your way, and I hope you're not over processing those things, because I don't think you should blame yourselves for being led on by her.
Sharing, so like I'm now realizing be more open, like Ed. So there's a lot about the past that I'm worried that will affect, because I've only told a few people this, and one was at the time fake.
Oh, okay. Like
And
things.
I'm worried that might have gotten out, because I was just hanging out with Gabe, Lucinda, and fake Rachel at the Mirage and I didn't know it was Mirage. And I kind of told them about a dark part of my past that may or may not have to do with Levi.
Okay. I mean, would you like to? I mean, we can keep just talking and we can do stuff, or if you want, we can take a seat right here. In these chairs, if you want to, like, you know, if you want to share.
I'm fine with if you want to just keep.
Okay. I want to make sure that you I want to make sure you know that I'm listening. I don't want you to feel like that I'm
Mm-hmm.
multitasking because you're the more important thing here right now. So if you have something you want to say, I'm more than happy to listen.
I'm worried because, like, as you know, I used to do a lot of adventuring
Right.
outside of the simulation, but that had all stopped because of I was paralyzed in the past.
Right. I remember you mentioning that. That was something in your paperwork that you had talked about. But you also seemed to be, at least from what I remember, you were very optimistic that it was something that you didn't think would keep you from being able to enjoy being part of the simulation, just having an extra opportunity to kind of do more things. But we haven't really had the chance to like talk too much, so I know there's not been much of an update with that. But
I know you were very busy back for the mayoral election and all.
Yes.
I plan to tell a lot more people about this, but right now the only people that know, from what I know, are Gabe, Lucinda, and Mirage.
Gotcha. The only ones you've managed to kind of like trust in that way.
So basically, on one of my big adventures, I was hired to do this job at the time that I didn't know how bad the job was.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to go get this artifact.
Okay.
I didn't know this at the time, but the artifact was very illegal.
Oh.
And was not allowed taken in that. It got me in a lot of trouble.
Right.
But at the time, the person who sent me on the mission wouldn't tell me their name, so I wouldn't get them in trouble.
Gotcha. Which I guess makes sense, even though it's still a bit sketch. I understand. That kind of situation. Okay.
And then when I went back to bring the artifact, I found out before bringing it to said boss, found out it was illegal. And I went back to person that I was supposed to bring it, and I told them, asked them why they didn't tell me if it was illegal or not.
Hmm.
And they said that was like confidential.
Oh.
So what I decided to do is I ran away from them and then took the artifact back. But they did not like other things that I did to them.
Gotcha. Which I think is fair because, well, or do you mean, when you say that, do you mean like there are things that you did to them, like as a vengeance-y sort of
they
thing?
didn't like me because they originally wanted me to give them, but I gave them a fake one in place of the real one because I was gonna bring it back.
Gotcha.
But at the time, I had no clue it was Levi.
Right.
I didn't know who Levi was until I joined Eden.
Gotcha.
I'm not too worried since everyone's saying he's still locked up. But
Right.
a part of it still kind of worried me after what happened.
Which makes sense, because that's, I mean, if it helps, I can say with confidence that Levi indeed is in jail. That's something that, beyond even what Rachel has said before, I know that, he's unable to get, access again to Eden or to the outside world because he, in essence, he made his choice. And that's remained the case. So I don't think you need to worry in that regard, but I do understand the concern of just, again, not knowing.
Especially after what Lauren had said and how all the conspiracy, like, I didn't find out about the conspiracy until the day of the party.
Right.
So that had me a little shocked.
Yeah.
But a part of me is worried if Mirage has told anyone about the whole Levi situation.
Gotcha. Because you told her about it, but you don't know if, in essence, that information has been shared outside of the confidence you'd had, because technically you shared it with someone who really can't be trusted at all.
And at the time, of course, I didn't know trust.
Right.
Like I trust Lucinda and Gabe. They're the two I've talked to them a lot. And I just thought, now that we're all being open about everything, I thought I start to inform a lot more people about that adventure and mission.
Right. Okay. So
From
it's
ever
just
since
going to
Thursday,
increase.
it's worried me a lot more.
Right. You're trying to, yeah, just be more open. I get that.
Interesting. That was one of the last I had went on.
Gotcha. Like just before you decided to stop being an adventurer,
Mhm.
that was kind of the choice you'd made by then. Well, it's really interesting. I mean, I appreciate you telling me that, Lucario, because I know that's not easy. Especially if it feels like there's someone who could constantly be looking or wanting to go after your back. But I can tell you this, and I know it's probably not something you have the chance to hear a lot because you were listening to this fake Rachel, but the one thing is that, well, I guess I can't really say it, but Eden has always been safe, or is a safer place, not necessarily because of the systems we've put in place, but because of the people who are in it. And we've really made sure to try and make a community that cares about one another, even though it sometimes hasn't been the most effective because of the circumstances we've gone through. You know, we make sure that everyone's okay. We have each other's backs, and so, you know, if Levi or someone else were to come after you because of, you know, you, in essence, making a more moral choice because you didn't feel ethically right about giving them this illegal artifact, then, you know, we'll have you covered. We'll make sure that you aren't alone and that you have the backup that you need. So I just want you to know you don't need to worry in that regard, at least, because we will fight for you, make sure that you're okay.
It definitely feels a lot better that I'm starting to tell people about it now.
Yeah.
But part of me was like, what if? Because we know Mirage knows about it, but I'm not sure Mirage told Lauren about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, unfortunately, I know Lauren's still taking some time away to breathe after everything that went on, but I'm sure if that's something that you are worried about, then it might be good for you to possibly try and reach out to her yourself, and you don't necessarily have to tell her if you don't feel like it, but you can at least clear that air with her and see if she thinks any ill will of you in that regard. If you aren't sure, I can always.
A lot of bad memories. Sure, everyone does.
Yeah, it's, and to some extent, most of the people who are here in Eden have all done something that we, you know, wish we hadn't done, just because life is crazy, and sometimes you don't get an easy choice to have to make certain situations. So a lot of people here tend to be very understanding in that way, and especially those of us who've gone through a lot, we understand that sometimes you have to make choices that put yourself or others in danger. So I'm glad that it's giving you some peace, though, or at least a little more peace to talk to people about it, especially if it's a burden you've been onto for a while.
Once I started about who this Levi person was, the two people started, or it was, but I just wasn't sure if I was there everyone yet or not. And I just thought after we had the whole talk about, thought
Yeah, I mean, it's there's a lot of different pieces that obviously play a part. when you, I guess just because I'm curious, when you met with this person or got this information, did you know that they were called Levi at the time? Was that like a pseudonym they were going under, or?
No, they didn't give me their name.
Gotcha. So that's something that you figured out later, or is it more you putting pieces
I kind
together?
of put two in, because after everything I've heard about what Levi's done, it kind of reminded me of the person.
Hmm.
But at the time, of course, I didn't two and two together.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's at that point. Unfortunately, no one really knew what he was up to. Um, Obviously, even Lauren hadn't known when he had tried to do things in Eden, and Rachel was the only one who'd really mentioned it. I'm not sure if fake Rachel knew this or not, Mirage. But Rachel, I mean, I'm assuming she did if she's seen Eden in the olden days, but Rachel, the reason why, um, she came to Eden and it experienced a lot of issues, not just because of her father, but the way he had sort of done things in real life was really bad. Like I remember he had messed with a lot of people and hurt a lot of others. Um, kind of did his own little brainwashing thing amongst them, and so he wasn't a very nice guy. Um, and so you certainly were far from the only one that he affected, um, in that way. So I don't think you need to feel bad.
It was a job. It was fun, family,
Right.
friends. So I had the job.
No, exactly.
Like,
And is there something you're vocationally, into anyway? Because you were an adventurer, so this was just part of what you normally did. I guess what I'm trying to say is I just don't want you to feel like you don't need to be hard on yourself in that way, and I don't think you necessarily being that way. It would have been hard for anyone to make that connection. So I don't think you are alone in that.
mm-hmm.
But having this information does mean that, I mean, if what you're saying was indeed connected to Leaf Air, if you even want confirmation about it, I know. I think Mandy may have been. Someone had been asked to like do some like research into something recently, um, regarding Levi, and I know I can certainly pull up the files we have here in the Eden database, but I don't know how detailed they might be. But if you want to try and figure out that connection, I know that Mandy used to be a part of the police force and probably has a lot of contacts that you could reach out to who might be able to give you some extra clarity on whether or not the person that you were talking with for sure is Levi.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he wasn't, it still sounds like a nasty situation anyway. But if it is, then I think it's just another thing you can add to his list of things he has to make up for.
Definitely. I don't think I'll talk. I'll definitely. Lauren, I do want to talk. Not me.
Hmm.
So I have to write. Tell them.
I get that. It's a different sort of step. But I don't know. I do appreciate nothing else that you felt comfortable enough to let me know what you have recently experienced. Because it's a lot to share that kind of thing. So I'm honored that you trust me enough to share.
Thought I would tell every. Been here a while. Because I've pretty much. And done knows about it. They were the first that I trust.
So yeah, people, it's hard to open up.
Mm-hmm.
I first got started and I mean, at that point we didn't know anyone. We didn't have any of our memories outside of the simulation. I mean, beyond certain pieces of it, and so we had to kind of forge friendships then and there, and then when we got out, it was easy to kind of reconnect a lot of dots, but since you're still kind of getting used to this environment, and I know, I'm sure again the money was a big deal of being put out there, and that's something indeed that we want to still provide. That's all there, safe keeping.
The money was a big deal at first, but towards more been more I enjoyed everybody.
I get that. Yeah, it's a good group. Like I said, it's sort of become a family at this point now, and obviously a lot of us came here because we to keep that community up and also take care of Mousy. So the fact that you still want to stick around even in the midst of all the craziness that's possibly coming your way or being involved is I think it's really a testament to your character. Because you could just leave if you really want. If you didn't want to deal with whatever this Mirage person has in mind, we wouldn't rate you if you went off on your own. But I'm glad that you seem like you want to stick around.
Do continue to. So I've made some pretty good friends.
Hey.
Fun time.
Yeah. I'm really, really glad to hear that. That's what this place is all about. So I'm glad. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes I'm really good at conversation. Other times I'm really bad. So I apologize if I seem a bit stuttered.
It's okay.
It was also, I mean, well, I'll say this too, because I don't want anyone to be accidentally caught off guard. Also, I'm really surprised because this, for some reason, this dispenser is not. It's not like it's clearly Redstone's pushing stuff out, but nothing's actually coming out of it. And I'm very confused as to why that is. Because like it pushes it, clearly the signal goes through to it, but then it doesn't actually like shove anything out of it. And I'm very confused as to why that is. Oh, sorry. No, I say that I was trying to tell you something. That's why. So Fang today, I was talking with him, and for some reason he seemed a bit like not quite himself today.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, and I could be overthinking it with everything that's been going on. But just as a heads up to be aware, if he seems off, then I guess just be mindful of that.
Probably a lot for him to wasn't there for it.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. I know Gabe gave him some extra context earlier, after all the events had happened, but it's still, there's still a lot to keep in mind, so I guess you make a good point. Might just be going through a lot of stress at the moment.
Especially.
Ooh, eating apple pie gives you speed. Not realize that. I'm trying to figure out how to get this dispenser to work. It's not working. If you'd like, I'm not meaning to sound again. It all distract my mind is working a million times a second, but if you want to hang out for a little bit, I know I'm just kind of doing some stuff.
I'm not really doing too much.
Gotcha.
It's not a dropper, right?
Because dispensers are what actually usually like toss things out. Because droppers, I'm pretty sure, won't trigger with redstone. Let's see, activating without powering a dispenser. Oh, I see. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna activate dispenser. Waits 70 retro ticks and ejects one item. Dispenser is not continued to eject items will activate. Ejection only occurs in the initial activation, which we've already done. We've already done that. So that's like, why is it not? Why is it not depositing anything then? It says dispenser dispenses an item and emits a clicking sound unless the item is projectile spawn egg and a smoke particle, which is what it was doing. It was emitting a smoke particle, but it wasn't actually ejecting anything then.
Cabbage in here?
Hmm?
Cabbage.
The cabbage seeds, they can be put in here just like this. So they can be bone mealed in the same way that everything else can be. Why I was like, okay. And usually dispensers can just be placed like, because you can see like clearly it's powering it. Like this now, it's not actually putting a redstone signal out. A smoke signal. Oh, but look, it places the block though.
Well, that's weird.
Surely that's working. But then it's not like it won't dispense the seeds. I think is interesting because I know you can use seeds unless it's like trying to plant the block, which is why it's not working.
So the wheat.
Yes, the wheat's working. The wheat's passing the basket, by the way. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see, auto compost. Right, this is the process I gotta find. Let's see here. Use it in Minecraft. It says. Oh, interesting.
Hmm?
Okay, this is me being brain thinky. Oh, Matt burned to death.
Yeah.
Seems, for some reason, this sounds really sad, but apparently you don't need a dispenser to use for composters. You need hoppers.
Huh?
Yeah. This store apparently just placing hoppers is enough to make it go into composters now. I'm a bit confused, but I'm gonna try it out and see. Seems to be that if you put this here, do that, I put the seeds in.
Oh.
Yep, and then it will turn that into that, and then it'll do this. And then apparently in order for you to deposit it, you need another hopper, which will then grab it. So weird. So weird. That's all I'll say. Why do things work like this? I don't know. It makes no sense. And that's funny because that's being at the top, so now it doesn't work the way I want it to either. Better than it was, but still, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to, let's make ourselves another hopper because this is not the most effective strategy here. Just gonna quickly get this turned out all the way. Wait for that to go. There we go. Okay, bone meal. All right, let's make ourselves another. Guess a second hopper because apparently you need hoppers to make this work. Never thought that'd be a thing.
Frustrating.
Hmm. Fortunately, I got plenty of iron now, which is good. That. Go back in there, I guess, and then we just need a chest. There. So that's all the events that happened on Thursday. What are some of the highlights you've had of work experience in the Eden simulation so far? If you don't mind me asking, of course.
It was fun doing. Getting to hang out with.
Gotcha.
Hung out with Gabe a lot.
That's a fair. Also, I'm noticing it more now than it was earlier, but voice is cutting out sometimes. I wonder
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like I feel like I'm hearing half of every word. I'll make sure I'm not like missing out on the really important stuff.
I think the highlight has just been hanging out with everyone
Mm.
and spending time.
I think that's a very fair answer. I agree. It's been there's been a lot of good things. That's part of the fun of just being here is having that time with others, and a lot of people here are very, very friendly, so there we go. This all works according to plan, and that bone meal should just automatically dip into the basket once it's done. Yeah! Automatic composter! Took a long time to get set up.
Bone meal for?
I'm not sure yet. It was one of those things where I just wanted to get I wanted to get all the, get some of these seeds used up because we have so many of them. I mean, bone meal technically can be used for a lot of things.
Yeah.
It can be used as a dye, it can be used to make bone blocks, which Gabe really likes. It can also be used to make organic compost, which is something I need to actually do, because if you make compost, then you can do, you can have better plants.
Oh, does it help growing the plants over here?
Yeah, so like I could put it in the I could put it into my garden and it would be a lot better. It just takes time to work.
It's a very nice garden.
Thank you. I like to agree. Let's see here. How these get made. Because I feel like they are. Find them. You can't. I need to like look for mushroom colonies because I see them showing up a lot, but I think they're only found in the wild. Do you need them to make stuffed pumpkins and other things?
Mushroom colony.
Yes. Let me see here.
Is it a biome?
It might be. Let's see here. Mushroom colony farmer's delight.
Farmer's delight.
Light. I have to be in the dark.
Oh.
Oh, I see. So you can. Interesting. So
I haven't messed with Farmer's Delight at all.
So I see. So you just need to basically grow regular mushrooms, and then they'll turn into colonies. With this, I think you just gotta do it in rich soil, and then your mushrooms will turn into things.
Soil? Is there a difference?
Yeah. Well, it's the good kind of soil. So it's like you need to have the good soil, and if you have the good soil, then you can make the mushroom colonies. Apparently, you can find the caves as well. I see. It's little goodies in there, so I don't need them. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't messed with these fancy foods.
They're quite fun. Sometimes they can be a little bit wonky, but ooh, okay, this is good to know. I can put warp blocks in there as well because I've got a lot of extra warp blocks from when I did some nether exploration stuff the other day or a while ago. I was using them for decor, but I didn't need as many as I've had, so I can actually use that for compost too. Nice. It's another like renewable resource, so I don't mind turning some of that into that just to get rid of it. I don't have anything else I can compost. I got all these seeds in here I can compost. Ew. Just getting rid of all my old junk, basically.
Yeah, all my seeds and stuff are...
So actually, I wonder. I haven't spent much time doing this before. Let's see. Rich soil. So in order to make You need organic compost, so it requires tree bark or bone meal. And then you need rotten flesh or straw. And then regular old dirt. Okay, let's do some science.
How do you get tree bark?
So tree bark you get by if you chop up wood in it. If you chop up wood in a cutting board, you get stripped logs as well as tree bark.
Makes so much sense.
I know it sounds very convoluted, but it works, I promise. Okay, so we need bone meal for this. We need straw and tree bark.
I shall be right back.
Okay, no worries. Okay, some rotten flesh for this too. Our automatic composter's working its magic. Look at all that bone meal. So valuable. That trees can bark. It's in the SMH. Let's see here. We're gonna put this. That'd actually be a good place for this to be. I could put it in the kitchen maybe, but I feel like that'd be. Because I think it requires like daylight, as you can see it. Like sped up by sunlight, so by adjacent water, sped up by adjacent activators. So like having mushrooms on a block or something like that helps to speed it up. I just need to like put it like in the open somewhere. You know what? I'll put it on top of this tree. Because this tree very underutilized. So let's just do like there. Go up like this and I'll be like turn this into a little platform. You know, Mousy won't mind if we turn this tree into a place for compost, right? Oh. Almost didn't want to show up for a moment. It's composting. We'll put the rich soil down there. It's there. It's taking its own time. Okay, so because we can do then if we have mushroom. I don't know if we have any mushrooms on us though. Really. Got more seeds I can deposit. It's a cute little nest. That's true, you could. Seeds there. Got some brown mushrooms. Let's see. It's into a colony up there right now. Or is it might be? We have to do it in like a dark, cavey type place. Maybe that's what the other floor can be used for that I haven't like figured out yet what to do with. We're gonna just keep it there.
I have returned.
Welcome back. I am trying to make compost, but this is probably the best place. I'm not gonna get the compost here. It's a really bad location. I find it good.
Thing in your drown in your boats.
I know it. They tend to happen there quite a bit. They're like looking for parties or whatever. I don't know, something like that. Looking for a good time. Let's see here. I want to find a good place that I can put some of these composts. But it says like it recommends like finding a good adjacent water source. Actually, you know what? This isn't currently a spot for this, but maybe I'll turn it into one. Of this like side area here, I might just convert this, and then I know there's a stair. If I dig this way, I'll eventually reach the natural stairway we have inside here.
And then it's another.
Yeah, it'll be another way up. It also kind of then complements what we've already got going, and it also allows us to then to a different area. Let's see here. Secret tunnel, perhaps. Always secret tunnels.
Yeah, I need to do more decor and like in the outside of my base.
Yeah, sometimes I spend time on it, but most of the time it's like Mousy does a lot of that for me right now, so it's not as necessary. Understandable. What's that?
I forget you don't need a pickaxe.
No, because I got artifacts.
So it looks so funny.
If I'm just breaking things by your hands. I'm like waiting for the pathway to show up, but I feel like it's like going too far away.
Who's cutting onion?
Oh, between crabs and nice.
Oh, I thought it was some other. Tongue.
Because I knew it's not that far. It's gone too far. Could be what's going on here.
Actually, I have no clue how to get down to that path, so I can find it for you. I don't know your
I
house.
found it. Haha. I wasn't
Oh.
that far off. I was just trying to make a little walkway here to go between each side. Cool. It's there.
Oh.
This is 3 tall, so if I just make this a little bigger, go right along.
I mean, there's such a nice pathway into the farm.
Yes. Again, I can't take credit for it. This is something that Mousy made, and she's like, "Here, take this and make it pretty." And I'm like, "Okay." I was one with the gardening intentions, and so she was adamant about giving me space to do it, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. I appreciate it. Do that, and then that gives me that. Then okay, so then we'll make this our little area for compost will be right down here. Let's convert this whole little section into like a little
How big of a
fertilizer
spot
area.
do you need?
Because if I can do like this, then just kind of put the compost down.
Oh.
Put the rich soil here. And then I can put the mushroom down here as well. And then it just has its own little
Need to
area.
be dark coded.
I don't think so. Daughter, hello. How's it going? Thank you for the water.
These eels.
I know they're annoying and nasty. Oh, nice
the most
shot.
obnoxious.
Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Farmer's Delight. Rich soil. This is rich soil. You need blocks. Yeah, so make it. Soil boosts crops naturally the need for bone meal. To make rich soil, you need blocks of compost near water source and sunlight. It's simply wait for the soil to generate over time. Once it turns, you control it into rich farmland ready to plant the crops. Okay, so I got you. So you just gotta look for
Clearly
things.
good sunlight.
Yes. Yeah, as long as they're up by the water, then eventually they should turn into what we need them to do, which will be great. So at this point, we've already done at least that part of what we need to do, which makes this easy peasy. So then I'm just gonna dig this out a little more. At least the outside. I don't need to dig into the mountain too much, but I can dig a section of the thingy and then just make this into a whole big area for compost. Farmer, and I want to make sure there's lots of good exposure for stuff. Okay, so if I go here, so put my crafting table, where did I put it? I think it's still up thing, isn't it? I gotta go back all the way to the top. I think.
Do you not have one on you?
I usually do, but then I put it down and then I forget to pick it up sometimes. I used to carry one with me all the time.
Do you have the item in your backpack as you craft?
Is there anything you can do for that?
There's an upgrade you can, and it allows you to craft inside the backpack.
Oh, I don't have that. I should get that. That would probably be really easy to do. I always wanted to do it because I know you can do it with like there's a other backpack mod in Green Earth, but it's in a while. Let's see here. So I'd need to upgrade base requires leather. Requires leather, 4 string, and 4 iron ingots. That's something we can do. So leather, 4 string. Enderman.
And in water.
Yes.
Oh, you have a panda.
Yeah, we do have a panda. We used to have 2, but then for some reason the second one died, and I don't know where it went. And that was ages ago. That was like on the first day we were here.
Oh.
For some reason it decided to just go away. It's very tragic. Don't have an answer as to what happened because it happened when we were doing it. So it's just like it's gone. Upgrade boots. Okay, so if I do that, so then I use 2 iron ingots, a chest, and a crafting bench. Okay.
Some raw calamari.
It's sometimes useful, other times not so much. We're gonna get rid of it. I won't say no to it, but
Oh no, it's not. That's the only problem.
nice weather we're having tonight.
Nice weather.
Very. I think it's quite handy, if nothing else. There and
I
then
swear, all it does is.
yes. Hey, okay, I've had the crafting upgrade now. Ah, that feels kind of nice actually. You can show your. Ooh, that's cool. You can item dispense, display, memory. Oh, I see. You can put. That's interesting. The memories.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my.
oh, it is lightning. Big goofs. Okay, so now, okay, so let's see here. So if I go here, then it's a weird thing. Not glowing. Select all slots. Like that. So in order to make this, so we want to do soil, rich soil, whereas organic compost, which requires so dirt, and then either 4 tree bark, 2 bone meal, and 2 straw, or 4 bone meal, 2 straw, and 2 rotten flesh. Let's see when I can stick the tree bark I've got, because I've got plenty of that at least right now.
What the?
Where's
Eel made it on its way to the platform.
oh, edgy eel.
I finally got the achievement. Yay!
Hey, we're achieving greatness now.
Ha ha. Woohoo.
And then do this, and then this, and then voila. Look at that. I now have 14 extra organic compost I can plant down.
You have to put more extra oil.
Well, it's like, because the way, because yeah, because it's like, it basically helps, and apparently if certain things are adjacent to it, it makes it more easily able to do certain things. Like if you have like rich soil next to it, it'll be more likely to become better compost anyway. It's all about like exposure to sunlight and other things, which of course we're not getting much sunlight right next to the rain, but something. And then once all this turns into good soil, then I can use it to make better things. Because see, look at this already. Some of it's already starting to turn into better soil.
Oh. Whoa.
Where'd you go? Are you looking into the cave systems underneath?
Oh no, I'm right behind you.
Oh. Yeah, but see, look at this soil already. It's already starting to change color.
Oh. Oh, that's.
It's not quite rich soil yet, but it's definitely better compost at this point. Assume so, anyway.
And then the mushrooms just grow on it.
Supposedly. We'll see. At this point now, it's a waiting game. There's really not much I can do there. I just gotta let it sit and wait to see what happens. Why is it doing this now? Stop it! Stop! No sort! No sort! No memory. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Yes. My face is being weird. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Now we shall proceed. I can go back into the regular old world of the tunnel. I also want to decorate the actual pathway, I'm sure, with some cool things. Oh my, it's getting real thundery.
Oh my god.
care for thunder
Is it
witch
because
either.
of the lightning rod?
It could. The lightning rod definitely makes a difference. Like when it thunderstorms, it actually like enhances the amount of thunder that happens. So it all goes into the lightning rod. Oh yeah, you can see it. Sometimes I feel like it'd be kind of interesting if you want to like get like a witch farm or something. You could just purposely and deliberately put it like near where villagers would be and just make lots of witches.
Oh, is
If,
that
like-
how you make a witch?
Yeah, well, you can make your own witches that way.
I should know.
Now you know. I know the secret to making homemade witches. I'm trying to. Okay, what I can do now, which I should do, is we should make. Let's see, can I make some better cabinets? These ones, because these farmers delight ones, I'm assuming might be better for storage. Let's see here. So our slabs
You
and
guys have a
trap.
parrot.
Yeah, now she does. Hasn't named it yet though, so I want it to be named, but then it's like I don't know what to name it.
Holy smokes.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Warp stone work planks. Actually, got 6, so I can do that. This. I can do this. Is that what it is? I thought that was
These trap
this.
doors.
Oof.
Oh,
L, as they would say to me. I'm getting my revenge. Strict cut is also. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So I put these because these ones should be better storage than I've currently got. Do. This will be extra storage here. I don't like
Whoa.
that spot.
what is this place?
What you looking at?
It's so cool over here.
Oh yeah, no, this is so we found this natural tunnel here, and then we kind of converted it into a kitchen area. I can use it to like do food things, which is kind of fun. This is different than that, though. Let's see here. It's different kinds of
You can
cabinets.
tell the difference on who does what in the past month. Like who grinds and makes decor.
Yes. Well, the thing is, because usually I do not so much grinding. It just happened to be, or no, sorry, not that much decorating, but it just happened to be that, at least right now, it's conducive to be. Ooh, those create 3. Oh, that looks nice. And the 2 cabinets, and this one has 3 layers, and this one only has 2. But I can put some food in here as well. I need to
Oh,
like
and then you have a
label it.
fridge.
Yes, exactly. Which the fridge is nice, so I need to label it better though. That's it. Because the only bad thing is like I've got certain foods in there. Like if I'm being really cheeky, because honestly, as you know, all of this is just roleplay. So I can put any food I want to in here. But is it like should I put the perishable foods in here and then put the other food and other things? Like wouldn't that make more
Wait,
sense?
does food actually like go bad?
No, I wish it did. It'd be kind of funny if it did, but no, it does not. It's again, it's all in the head. It can be put literally wherever.
Wow.
I still don't know how to make the ice machine work inside of the freezer. Crayfish freezer. Because I'm pretty sure you just got to put like buckets of water, I think, inside of it, and it'll turn like water into ice.
In the freezer?
Yes. But it needs ice to be able to turn water into more ice.
How does that make sense?
Science, apparently.
So you put the water bucket in there and
Correct. You put water buckets in there, but you need ice to put at the bottom, so it almost like makes
more ice?
Yes, exactly. very convoluted process, but it works.
Can you make ice cubes?
No, unfortunately, but you can use ice for other things.
Wait, what's the difference? I look up ice. There's 3 ice. One's packed and one's not.
Yes, because they do different things. Like regular ice you can get obviously from packed ice. I know. Yes, it's really just, they're just all different kinds of like solid thickness of ice. So many food things I can make. All berries here. I need to also need to plant these berries to actually make like a berry farm.
Are you gonna murder this cow and use it for?
What? No.
Is that why he's here?
No, this is the. So we were making all our food recently. It was the dairy cow. We want to make sure there's a cow ready like here. So this is kitchen cow. I don't have a name for her yet. Yes, but kitchen cow's not a leash. No, I didn't. It's not like here for me to like murder, like, and it'll just like, like I'm like gonna like lay poisson it all over and be like, yes, I'm just gonna murder this right in front of you. You're welcome.
I am cooking your own.
That would be devastating. So no thanks. Do not fret. Oh, he's hanging out.
We could at least give him grass.
It's true. Here, you want some wheat? There you go. He's been fed. And now he'll be perpetually looking for a mate.
Cooking stuff is fun.
Let's see. So for the cabbage, I'll put weird food thingies in here. Put raw vegetables into this cabinet. Those ones will be in here. Sugar along with like bread can go in there. Baked potatoes and rice should technically like go, I guess, in the fridge. The fridge should be really just for like old meats and other things. Steak is in terms of what?
Items for farmers delight. Those.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, if you're in JEI and you press the if you put an @ symbol, like an ampersand, and then do farmers, it'll show you all the farmers delight items in JEI. So
you know, the one thing I wonder is, why would you make your knife netherite in the first place?
Just to make sure it's really durable. What? There's a mod.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, one of my cogs just said there is a mod out there. It's called Spoiled. Your food will go bad after a day. You get it. That sounds really fun, but also kind of really not fun at the same time. Make that go bad really fast. It'd be so entertaining at the same time. Let's see here. All this food makes sense where it is. This is good. Beetroot though I can take out. Got all the raw meats in there.
They hold so much stuff.
I know, because you can have it be like that big. They got a lot of different cabinets for extra stuff. Still got a lot of
cabinets part of a different mod?
So these cabinets, these kitchen drawers here, and these ones are all crayfish. This one's a Farmer's Delight one right there, the one in the middle. So they're from different mods, yeah, but they have the same functional purpose. Okay, cooked rice will go. Where'd the cooked rice? I had the rice somewhere else. That was actually a good place for it. Don't know where I put it. I lost track of where I put all this stuff.
Rice is in this one.
Yeah, I've got regular rice, but I don't know where I put the cooked rice. If I should put the cooked rice elsewhere, because I had some extra in the cooking pot. I thought I had some extra spares, but I don't know where they went.
I seen them a minute ago.
I know, it's like, where does... Unless they're the ones I'm holding, in which case that'd be even more ironic. Okay, so just put those ones in the fridge, then. We'll see if that's just a better place for them. Maybe I'm just way overthinking this.
Minced beef, huh?
Yes. This way I can earth those.
How do you get ham?
Oh, so ham you can get from. I know you can get sometimes from killing pigs, but with a knife. But most of the time you can get it from killing hoglins in the Nether with a knife. If you finish them with a knife, then they'll drop ham.
Is that the same with mutton chops?
Mutton chops you get from killing sheep, or you get mutton, and then you can turn like if I grab like a thing of raw mutton here, place it onto this, I can just chop it up with my knife and go, boop. Now I get 2 mutton chops. Yeah. And for like baking recipes, it's better to like shrink them into like their core components, like turning raw beef into minced beef will be more useful, and mutton chops, and then like pork chops are the same. You can make bacon with them.
No, you can make fried rice. Ooh.
Yes. A lot of good things in this, so it's like you can get really creative with everything. But put the right in there. Fortunately, you can't make chicken nuggets. Dogs. I know it'd be exciting if you could, but no, you cannot. That's the only bad thing about like the mod itself is like because like Pam's Harvest Craft has so many food items you can make.
Isn't that mod stuck on like the old version?
Yeah, well, like I know we had it for 1.16 when we used it, and it was working fine then, but it's possible that some of those things have changed. Also, I'm going to update this still, but I have a recipe book here. I'm going to put like all the recipes that are the things so I can pull it out. Then I can just put a recipe book and just have that available.
You can sell your recipe book.
Just be like, here's the recipes.
Kano's recipe book.
See, if I was cool, I would get like Craft Tweaker or something and put it in, so we could make our own custom recipes for stuff. Now that would be fun. Be like, here's like I want to make like a special like recipe food item. Its own attributes, that would be something else. Let's see. I wonder how the let's go check and see how the soil's doing.
So look,
most of it's probably be exactly the same. But see, oh, actually, look at this one. This one's changed. So this soil here is turned to rich soil now instead of compost.
Ooh.
So now it means that we can pull it out and we can use it for other things. So it's like extra cool stuff.
So if it's a colony, does that mean there's mushroom growing with it?
It'll mean multiple mushrooms will grow from within it. Which can be good, but it's like there's a particular recipe that I want to try and get that requires that. Also, someone put these cactuses here that wasn't me, and I'm kind of irritated because even though I understand why they're here, they're not really well placed.
Doesn't fit.
Like someone's been expanding my garden without my permission.
Awesome.
So I'm just like, Grandma, why are you doing this? You said this is my garden, and you take over and put things in there. We got the rice, some beetroot. Like she added a whole extra section for wheat because of the cows we have, which I get. But it's also like I have a whole other section of wheat dedicated to it on the next floor. Also, oh, these aren't even close enough. Actually, hold on. Why aren't these getting enough? Oh, the water source that was in here is gone. Someone replaced it with a slab. Thanks. Like that's why these crops are dying, because they aren't getting any actual water nearby. I'm gonna move these cactuses. I don't like them. Very annoying.
You're good at gardening in Minecraft, but not in.
Yep, basically. Let's see here, because I can actually. Let's put. Oh, I'll put these berries here. And they can kind of be like on like the sides, so they're easy to grab without like clogging the space. Because that's the one bad thing with berries is that like, she'll help me. I'll break those ones, plant those ones, so they're at the edges, so that way, you know, you don't have to worry about like accidentally running into them.
Poking yourself.
Yeah, exactly. See, this is the one that I deliberately made. I made this whole section up here. I think it looks quite nice. There's a lot of like other crop types like potatoes, tomatoes. Use these basically only use really tomatoes to like make hamburgers and like tomato sauce and stuff for like soups and things. I wish you could make pizza. That would be super cool.
Pizza's not in here?
Nope, it's not.
Damn.
I know.
Wait. You can make a melon popsicle.
Yes, which requires ice, which we don't have.
Oh.
Once we get one thing of ice, though, like I said, we can use
More ice.
crayfish to basically just make more and more of it, but we don't have the first one yet to like make any time of it worth. Let's let's see, what was it? Thing I still need to do, because all these sections, like I got like a lot of tomatoes, I got a lot of cabbages, and I got a lot of wheat. I still don't have any section for like pumpkins and melons on this garden. Like I wanted to make a section for it, but then I just kind of forgot.
What would you put that?
I mean, like, well, if I was being honest, I'd probably like take out, I could probably remove some of the rice field and some of the wheat field here, and I could turn them into like pumpkin and melon areas. Or I could go the extra mile and I could say, hey, let's third garden section, because it's tiered up the way that it is currently, but like if we up one more layer, I think there's still space. Like if you were to walk out and like look on the outside, you could see that it'd be tall enough to incorporate another section. Got that one, and there's that one. Oh, that was just okay. That's just that. You could go there, you could go there, and then you could go up even one more.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep looping around. Oh look! Oh yeah, I forgot we haven't got the chance to see it. I was noticing this earlier during recordings. Mobs in Minecraft are wearing Halloween costumes.
What the heck?
So like that skeleton had a like pumpkin helmet on it. And the zombies.
Only during Halloween.
I think so, because it was at least 1.12 earlier, but zombies had angel wings on.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's still the same case, but I should check and see, because it'd be kind of cool to see what costume mobs are wearing.
What spider wear?
I have a feeling it might be one of those like things where like it's been like it might be new still, but they like have like incorporated it a lot more. You know what I mean? Because of retroactively kind of like going into Minecraft and adding stuff. Goes in there. Auto composter. I can bring the veggies over here, which again, I have all the like we have the veggies in the
Thing is, you could put the farm the pumpkin.
This is a good point too. Do more stuff that'd be accessible from like within this area.
This goes far.
Yes, no, it does. There's a whole big cave down there.
Whoa.
You noticed it a few times. I've not gone exploring down it yet because I think it's tied to other caves I'm part of.
Creepers.
Yeah. Actually, interesting. So none of these mobs look like they got costumes on. Was it just a skeleton then?
Those rocks.
So interesting. Maybe they're unique ones.
Did you put the lights down there?
Did I?
Yeah, the orange lights.
Oh, those aren't orange. Those aren't lights.
Oh.
They're spider eggs.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like some mobs have it. That's cool, because like that skeleton all the way over there has a head on it. But the other ones don't.
Man, I don't want to know if you happen to attack the spider egg.
They just hatch cave spiders, it's all. Fortunately, it's not so bad, but it's still kind of like when I wasn't expecting it, I thought originally I was like, is this like a regular like light thing? Is this cool? And then it ended up being eggs. Oof. And I was like, ew. It was very gross.
Coward.
Fortunately, we lived. I'm gonna take the spaghetti because I need food. I'm hungry. Actually, here, hold on. Since you're here, since we're in my kitchen, I've got all my goodies. What is a cool food that you would like? I could make for you.
I haven't really explored food stuff. I'm very basic with what I eat.
I'm sure, but you could do like a lot of cool things. Like, I could,
You can make cake.
Cake. There's also like salads.
Do you have a cocoa bean farm yet?
We don't have a farm for it yet, but we do have cocoa beans.
You can make chocolate pie. That's cool.
Yes. It requires you to have milk. Actually, we could do that actually.
We just need the.
Yeah. So let me grab. So I need some sugar. I need cocoa beans, and then.
And they didn't add a barbecue item.
Yes.
Well, I guess that's what the use with.
So let me go grab some sugar and go get some ingredients for that, because we can make you some.
I don't even know where you would put like a cocoa bean farm and not make it look.
Yeah, cocoa beans farms never look natural. They always look a little weird.
It's all jungle wood.
Yes. There. There's a bone here. I got a solo blossom slab. Sand. There's one. Okay. Cactuses.
Don't
Nice.
these all give you like special effects?
A lot of the food items do, yeah, they give you a special enchantment for eating them. Which is kind of cool.
I'd say I'd run and go get ice. No, where you would even get ice?
Yeah. I think it's like you'd have to like really go looking for it. I'll sleep as well. They seem to be sleep.
I don't think I found a snow biome. Oh, actually, that's like 10,000 blocks out though.
Right.
That would be a minute just for one ice. I don't even have Soak Touch. Can't physically make it though.
Sugar, okay. They're glass bottles, okay. Are there any buckets on me? See, the bad thing is I've collected a lot of interesting things recently. And so it means I have all these buckets of random fish that I have, like, nowhere to put them. And so, like, all these water buckets I had are just, like, either axolotls or I've got, like, a horseshoe crab because someone was like, that's a crab. And I'm like, okay. And I've got, like, a little tropical fish. Okay. Let me guess chocolate pie.
Just looking at like all this different. There should be a way to make ice from like air.
That would definitely be the ideal situation. So we did that.
Like you think the fridge would work just like a fridge in real life? You just throw water in it.
Right. You would think so. But like, nah. So we do wheat.
So then does it work like a furnace? You just put water and ice.
Can. Or if like the oven, the stove is what you mean, or the pot?
Like you know
Oh,
how
like
put
in
a
here,
furnace?
yes. I think it acts like a furnace. Yes, you put the ice at the bottom and then everything else at the top.
Also, do you guys have an idea where you want your portal to be?
If we
That way
make our
everyone
own,
doesn't have to go to Rachel's house all the time.
are you saying that's a problem? Do you not
No.
like going to Rachel's house all the time?
Well, no, I don't want to disturb you.
Guess that's very
Like it's
fair.
kind of rude. You're just walking into their house
It's true. That's part of the experience.
uninvited.
Right. Ta-da! Ready?
Wow.
Chocolate pie.
Oh, wait, that's it. You can actually place it.
Yep. And then you want to know what I can do here too? Ready?
Cut it, can't you? Wait, it actually cuts too.
Yep.
Oh, that's neat. I have no. I'm not hungry right now.
Now you have a slice of chocolate pie.
That's pretty cool. See,
Dang.
I'm not good at decorating. So my farm just looks like a default, I think, 5x5 farm, wheat and potatoes.
Oh man. See, I mean, it's one of those things I've made Mousy feel kind of bad about it in the past, but I literally am like, okay, I can make nice food for you. Let me make nice food for you. I have the stuff. Like, stop eating.
Proceed to
Bread.
eat bread. Check.
I've literally like made like checks from just like, okay, work over your bread. You don't need this.
You're not allowed to eat normal food.
Nope, not anymore. Not when you've got someone who can be a star chef and make you better stuff.
You can open up a restaurant, Vaughn.
I would, but I know that I think they already have a cafe with Lucinda and Max. See, look, I can even make hamburger. Let's put the beef.
Wait, how do you get fried eggs? You put it on the pan.
Now we got beef
have it.
patty. And then if I take, let's see, so if I make bread.
Do you have an egg on you? I want to.
I unfortunately do not. We do not have a chicken farm here. One of the few things we don't have readily available.
You don't make bacon and egg.
Let's see. Send this here.
You have no
Good.
egg.
I know. Nice. It's again one of the things we still need to have. But here, look. Now you have another food. This is for you. Hamburger.
Oh, hamburger.
Hamburger.
Oh, do they give you like? I wonder if the chocolate pie.
Oh, Rachel and Fang are curious if they can join us in our conversation.
Good. We're not. We did our talking.
Yes, we did. I just wanted to ask.
Trying to get stamina so I can see if the pie gives me any effect.
You can always fall off of dangerous heights if you wish to.
Hey,
Hello.
Hello.
Halloween outfit. Well, it is.
Yeah,
Halloween.
well, it's Halloween, so I'm like, you know what? Might as well enjoy it. Because the time I had with it was fun, but it kind of got ruined. So I was like, you know what? Might as well just
Yeah.
have fun and make good use of it.
Yeah, I was really tempted to have an outfit as Keyleth, but I didn't end up doing that.
Oh, you should have. And then we could have told
I
Matt to dress up like one
know.
of. I joked that I feel like of all the characters, Matt's probably the most like Scanlan, but that's just my opinion. But then I'm like, but
Yeah,
he's
I
not.
could see
But he's
that.
not as promiscuous as Scanlan by far.
Yeah.
Like Fang on the other hand, though, he's definitely promiscuous like Scanlan.
I'm gonna be honest. I forget what that word means.
Promiscuous means you're
I
like,
forget what it means.
I want to be with you.
Flirtatious is a good word.
Yes, but flirtatious with ultimate goals of achieving bedtime with said person.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So basically, you and Gabe in the bone zone.
Second.
Oh.
What the?
no, no, a little too
No.
far.
Gotta go.
You know, some situations you just gotta make the
You know,
most
the
of every
funniest
second you
thing
get.
is-
You don't gotta actually.
It's
believe
more
it or not.
funnier because I don't
More
expect
funnier,
it
no.
coming out of Kano's mouth, especially when he's
Yeah.
singing.
This is true, actually.
So how's it going? What have you guys been? what
It's
have you guys been
going
up to?
good. We've just been hanging out, and I've been
Ah.
showing Lucario how to garden and make cool food because I've been too lazy to want to go get experience points to make better armor. So I've been instead
Nice.
gardening.
So, okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been up to. What about you guys? What have you been doing?
Just catching each other up.
Yeah, hanging out. I told him about what had happened on my end.
Gotcha. Which is understandable. 'Cause a lot
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
So. But
That's-
everything's good.
I'm glad to hear that. 'Cause, you know, just
What are you doing?
some fun in the basket there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Panda in the basket.
Panda in the basket.
Tis I.
Basket panda. I mean, you are a basket case, but that's a whole different story.
I also don't remember what that means.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Basket case, like a crazy person.
All right.
I wouldn't say that you're a basket case. You're
I
just very
definitely would.
determined.
I definitely would.
You can make fried eggs.
Uh-huh.
Found some eggs, Lucario. If you want me
Oh,
to
you
still
did?
make it. Yeah, I found some in the storage chest. I can
So
make
does it
you.
just go on top of the pan?
Yes.
Like a
Or I
normal,
don't know
like,
if
real
I don't know
life?
if you can. I think you can put it.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Ooh. Ooh.
That was an evil fucking laugh. I'm out.
Man, I'm so satisfied over cooking.
Yeah.
Wait, how did I get this?
Because it drops
Oh.
it. The skillet.
Oh,
Oh god, I just picked up 14 eggs.
So you
I
can
did
put them
not
back.
mean
Put
to.
them back in. You should have a basket there,
That's
but I was
great.
borrowing it to use for the automatic composter. So,
Bro got the modern fridge.
yep, that wasn't my choice. That was Mousie's choice. So I just kind of stuck with it.
we should tell them on how complicated it is to make ice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You need ice to make
To make
ice.
ice?
Yes.
You
ice
need
to
ice
make
to make ice.
Yep.
That is just
Oh,
very
that hurts my
convoluted.
brain. I mean,
You think
technically,
it would just go-
actually, hold up. If you think about it, that's actually very true. Because if you think in the real world, water is just ice. So in order to make ice, you need water, which is ice.
Well,
So to
yes,
make
but
ice,
it's
you need ice.
frustrating because you need ice to make ice. So unless you don't have ice, it doesn't help to have a freezer that gives you more ice because you still have
Like,
to
you'd think
find
you would
ice
just
to
throw
make it work.
The water bucket in the freezer and it would work, but no.
Oh, but it's not that
Aren't
cool.
freezers
Right.
supposed to be cold?
Yes, yes.
You think they're conductive with heat.
You would think.
Yes.
Is over
But
there.
this is actually more like my man cave. It's actually properly my man cave. It's a nice
Yeah.
kitchen. I themed it myself, as would not already be obvious enough by the
Yeah.
color aesthetic.
Hmm I'm pretty sure I saw it on
Gray,
on
white,
Thursday when I got back.
and blue.
Okay.
But it is very
I have
very
never
nice.
seen this place.
And that over there right now is kitchen cow, because
Kitchen cow.
we needed to have
I'm
a
going to
cow.
milk you.
For milk.
Yes, we needed it when we were cooking all the food for the events of the Halloween
Yeah.
festival. So we brought the cow down to make things
Oh.
easier,
This
so we wouldn't
poor
keep going back
cow.
and forth. What do you
They don't even
mean?
feed it. They just put it on the stove.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I fed it earlier. I literally gave it wheat. Lakara,
Yes,
you
but
saw
gotta
it.
put grass. You gotta
Okay.
put some grass.
Yeah, like give the man.
Fine, we can. It's again, we're working on it. This is a new addition to the cast. Okay, stop.
The cast of Eden
It's giving me
Grove.
such a hard time. Okay, it's not my fault.
Speaking of the Halloween party, I wasn't even like Fang and I weren't even there, so we didn't even know what like went down. What were the fun parts of the event? Like not the fact that
Okay,
dance
this is
floor
gonna
blew up,
sound
but-
kind of stupid. Okay, and kind of mean, but I think explosions are a great addition. I did not mean to cookie. Are a great addition.
What do you mean? It almost got me
I-
in big trouble.
Hear me out, okay? People love to set off fireworks, and what are fireworks but aerial explosions?
but it wasn't an aerial explosion. It was an
It was
underground
a
explosion.
exactly, which sounds cooler.
Think, but at the same time, not really. Like it was, it. I mean, I was talking with the car earlier. I was kind of laughing about the fact that, like, yeah, it did kind of happen, but it was kind of funny. When I was with you earlier, not Lucaria, but at the same time, like, it's sad. Like, literally, Mousy and I went on the dance floor to dance, have a nice time, and suddenly, like, a gigantic explosion happened. Mousy was the one who she died. Mousy actually
was the only
died,
one to get, like, a
and like
flame.
everyone else just kind of like got
saw that.
skimmed off, but it was very scary.
Yeah. I was running back and I saw that Mousy had blown up, and I'm like,
So
what
obviously they had
the
not
heck is
gotten
happening?
Skadoosh.
I mean, just for lack of a
Like,
better
you think
term.
if they had the plan to make chaos, they would have had a lot more people go poof.
Correct.
That got
They
one
can-
person.
I mean, to be fair, they could have just thanks. They could have just had like limited resources.
Yes, definitely made a difference.
I don't know.
But still, it's, I don't know. Again, it still was a very just sus time overall.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that it's over, but I'm also, the only bad thing about being over is it means you never know when something else might come up, and then you're just like, ah.
Well,
Indeed.
I mean, it's not over until she's taken care of.
Exactly. And unfortunately, because we don't know where she is, it's kind of hard to make that assessment, but
Yeah.
that's
I'll
always,
be glad to go out and look.
I mean, you
highly
could
hope-
try, but I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference, because if she can shapeshift, I mean, that's actually the biggest thing. I'm not sure if Rachel told you, but this Mirage can shapeshift, and make
Yeah, I
herself look like
know.
anybody. So you just want to make sure you're
Yeah,
being really
I-
careful.
I brought it up to him
Yep.
that she was pretending to be me, and so
I
she could
you know,
pretend to be anybody.
You don't
This
think
is
they have
gonna-
a secret like base? But like surely that area where Rachel wasn't there.
I explored a good portion of it. I didn't find anything.
I plan on going there later.
Don't go alone. Like,
I will say this, and I don't mean this to sound arrogant, but I will know if I see her.
You say that, but you didn't.
I mean, I kind of did.
No, you suspected her, but you
I
just as much as the rest of us
suspected-
believe that it was her to at least an extent. And I say that not to belittle Rachel as a person, but more to say just how dangerous this individual is. That she was so easy, like she meticulously and methodically was able to replicate some of the parts of Rachel that we thought we knew well. And the
Like,
reason
I thought
why
it was
we
Rachel so much.
didn't know
Well, okay,
certain.
you don't know Rachel, to be fair.
Well, yes, but for example, myself and Mousy, who at least have spent the last 8 months, I've gotten to know her very well. We're fully convinced that it was her. And the times when we would have needed to ask her things, she just pulled away, and we just naturally thought she'd be space. We never pushed for anything extra because we just trusted her that implicitly. Which I guess is part of the downfall, is that we were so willing to trust her in that way. But again, that's a lesson that's learned, and we won't make a mistake twice. So
Right.
it's not going to happen the same way again. I'm just saying, don't let yourself get over cocky in a way. Like,
right, again, it's more or less to the fact of now that I know that there's a shapeshifter, I'm allowing myself to be a lot more critical about how I see others and their behavior. And I can judge based off of that. Because I know a lot of people in Eden fairly well.
there's just some that we are still getting to know a little better, but we're developing. Thankful we each other at this point, so it's...
And everybody on the council will be able to figure it out as well.
Right, yep.
Right, yep.
Right, yep.
What?
Right. Okay.
Yep.
It's going about some Mexican stuff. But yeah. Chilling.
Yeah.
Have you seen Adam? After?
Today?
Just in general, since I'm just curious if he showed up again.
Not today. No. He hasn't been around that I could see.
Yeah, that whole thing is just so weird.
Oh, it was. It
Indeed.
was definitely odd.
You weren't there for it.
That's true. You weren't here Thursday, so you didn't even get the chance to see it.
From what I've heard, it's weird.
It is.
It
It
threw
is.
me off so
No,
much,
it's
I
super
started,
weird.
Oh, you're good talking to a phone.
I will
Yeah.
admit, I was tempted tonight to at this point, if the gates open in some fashion, I was considering attempting to do a ritual and see if I could manually get a hold of Adam for once, just to further verify like where or how he happened to be here in this way. But I wasn't sure if it was the best plan or not.
Yeah, but like if his spirit is inside of another body somewhere in Eden, then
You won't exactly be in the Aether.
yeah.
Right. It's
So
just,
it might be a little bit more difficult to reach out to Adam, but I mean, if you were to
well, I mean, I
potentially
remember
reach out to somebody else.
I remember back in Old Eden, wasn't it that when I think I remember correctly, again, by proxy, but I remember that when Adam was in control of my body and I had been taken away, I was stolen away. This is before either of you were, I think, here at this point. But
Yeah.
I vaguely remember, like, I was in the Aether and Adam was actually in his body, and despite the fact that, no, I wasn't Aether, I was inside another fox, because I was inside the fox body that was supposed to be Adam's.
Oh.
But
yeah, actually, I'd heard a little bit.
yes,
about
but I
that.
remember that I was able to kind of like tangentially see, like we didn't quite. It was like it's the idea that because we're
Right.
connected, like we were able to kind of understand, like, okay, you're still alive, you're still present. I just can't find you, but I can vaguely understand that you exist.
Right.
So if Adam is really wandering around just doing whatever, that might be enough to get a hold of him. Maybe. But
Just give him a phone call.
basically, I mean, it's always kind of what they've been. But, oh,
My one poof.
rip.
Matt's like, no one's gonna sleep. I leave.
Apparently. What a sussy individual he is. You know what? Since you guys are here, do you want to indulge in a little bit of ritual action? Which I know sounds like it might be a bit much, but could be worth something at this rate.
Sounds interesting.
I feel a little less afraid now. With nothing to lose.
I mean, I am really curious about how Adam was able to do that. I don't know. I guess it's kind of up to you.
I'm just gonna follow with whatever Rachel does tonight.
Okay.
In the boat too?
He's in a particular kind of mood. You can see he's just spinning around in it.
You know,
He's just like, I have had enough.
maybe
of
it's
this.
good
Like,
for
I
you.
need a
You've been
break."
very stressed lately, so maybe it's better that you're allowing yourself to be a little more
Yep.
relaxed. At least for today. Also, if either of you wants chocolate
Indeed.
pie, let me know. I can cut you a slice.
I'm alright. Thank you though. I'm actually allergic
take some.
to chocolate.
You're
I like chocolate.
allergic to chocolate?
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like a really
Well, now
bad
you
friend
do.
now.
No. I mean, it never really came up in conversation.
Note to self: when travel to Fang's house, bring him chocolate.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Guys, wait up.
Tell Gabe to eat chocolate so that Fang never kisses him.
No.
Easy peasy lemon
carpet.
squeezy.
The carpet.
Oh, you just gotta keep going, keep
I'm
going.
going.
You're just. It's gonna take way too long.
Do you know that you're stuck in the path? That's why you can't do this. You're stuck in the path.
Yeah.
So you gotta go.
I would
onto
suggest
the
you. I would
mud
suggest you go
surface.
this way.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
go
because
onto
we're
the
going.
mud. Any up layer would be. I don't really know where I'm going. So,
We're down here. Just ride it
Oh,
out.
that was nice.
Okay, you're
Hold
good.
up, I'm in the water. I
okay,
am fish.
we're this way.
Oh, this
This
guy.
way. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the only planet on the server right now.
It has Riptide 4.
Does it?
Oh, I think I found it.
Yeah,
How far?
Wee.
it's right over here. Not very far. Not far at all.
It's the
There's a
ritual
boat.
circle. Well, yes, it's the boat.
I did probably
how fast
probably
they going.
don't
They
get
have
it.
to
Probably
run.
don't get into that boat. That's meant for.
Yeah, if you're in that boat,
be-
then you might
Don't
get
get
possessed
in
by
that boat.
whatever happens to possess you, and you don't
All
need
right,
that.
I've had enough possession. It's time to go.
You've had enough possession?
We didn't even
Bro.
finish.
I mean, yes, but even so.
Like,
He's-
look at who you're
it's-
talking to.
Sorry, yes, Mr. Who had another being inside your head literally for like.
What? Oh my
His
God.
own brother
Months.
inside of his head.
Lucario, there's a story.
What stories? Hey,
It's a story of a panda who had another panda inside his head, but they weren't really pandas. There are humans who pretend to be pandas who actually burned down each other's house because of childhood trauma. And that's my story of a
No.
panda.
That's not.
They didn't burn.
Yes, you
down the
didn't. You
house.
thought you
That
burned down the
was
house, but then you
Levi.
realized it was Levi trying to do it, but you thought it was your brother, so you hated him for life, and then he abandoned you. Or, no, you abandoned him,
Yeah, it's
and then he.
it's a long
It's
Yeah.
story,
complicated.
Lucario. It's complicated. It's a lot of personal information for your brain that doesn't necessarily need to be talked about right
man,
now.
I'm dealing with
Yeah.
someone. Oh my god.
All right, so
I can hear
how's
the
this?
cogs turning,
Are you
and it's not
gonna
yours.
try to?
Well,
Are you gonna try to do it through yourself?
well, so, okay, so unless Adam's in the Aether, then it shouldn't possess me the way that it would, if that makes sense. If we're assuming he's not in the Aether, then we should be totally fine. And if he does, well then I guess you could just always, I don't know, it has to be a willing process, but
I guess like if it happens to where he possesses your body, what kind of questions do you want us to ask him?
Yo, Adam, how you been?
Well, I mean, the thing is, to be fair, the nice thing is I got the address information from him on Thursday.
Oh, great.
He briefly pulled me aside, which made me realize I'm wary. Again, with all the stuff that's going on. I checked the address. It's in the middle of what seems to be like a farm field area, so I'm assuming it could be accurate, but I don't have time to
Is
check
it
it right now.
Oklahoma?
No, that's not where he's from.
Okay.
I don't think. It's an unknown address. I would tell you where it is, but the thing is, he was very specific about making sure that this information didn't get leaked out to the internet.
Well,
I
he
mean,
did
we're both
seem-
streaming on Twitch.tv.
I know, that's why I can't tell you.
Very...
You're
He did
streaming too.
Well, I know, but I had to turn my stream off to talk with Adam.
Whoa.
That's how
He
meta.
did
That's
seem
how meta we
very
get nowadays. Fang, do you not
about
know
it.
that? This
Actually, hold on. Actually,
is how meta we're getting now, Fang. Is that we have to turn off our streams sometimes because you have to see private information that can't be shared with the general public.
oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Anyways, all right. Okay, Percy.
I guess I can
Decano.
also figure something out.
See.
Take my armor.
Right. Well, since I'm attempting to do something fun, I'm in a Halloween costume. So,
Dory man.
Adam, this is Percy here, and I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm looking to talk with you because it is imperative that I know where you are, even if it's simply just a matter of seeing if you happen to be present in this natural world. If you are, that's splendid, but if not, then well, that squid that's dying over there will be dead in vain. So yeah, if you happen to be there, then you should hang out with us for a mild period of time.
Boat of truth.
Yes.
Now we wait.
Do-
See if.
Well,
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Bro.
that's weird. Actually, that's actually really weird. That's
Yeah.
that's not. Okay, well, it's weird, but not.
normal.
It's weird, but not weird.
It's not a
This-
bad type of
Because that's
weird.
what happens.
But now, hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hold up.
this man, this fox appeared right in front of my face. What?
Hello. Hi, buddy. That was. Okay, so this is. This brings up questions for me. This brings up questions. Adam, do you mind
Yeah.
indulging me? Do you mind indulging me in some questions here? Okay. So,
You good, Fang?
Hold up.
Okay.
You guys do you.
Yep.
sure. Okay. So, if you are indeed so presumably you are indeed Adam. I'm assuming so because you responded to my request, but I'm again not entirely sure of certain things. So I guess let's first ask a clarifying question. That only you would. Well, what can I ask?
Yeah, that's a kind of tough because.
Because
she
all I
knows
know,
a lot.
yeah, and all I know of Adam's been stuff I've learned in Eden at some point.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
you
guess
Adam?
it'd be more unique things. Responding to Fang. I'll let him respond to Fang before I bring up my point.
Yeah. This is what he did
Alright, I'm
last
done.
time.
See ya.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. Well, okay. My actual question, because I didn't get a chance to actually ask it Thursday, and I just want to know. So, are you currently in a fox body, or are you still a spirit? Is that a question you can answer? Like, is this an actual physical form, or is it not physical form? I'm not entirely certain based on what you've been doing. I think I'm a spirit. I think you are, okay. I mean,
That's a little relieving.
yes. I mean, I guess it explains why you'd show up in the way. But it's interesting because obviously it's different because you didn't possess me like you would if you were in the Aether. So it's almost like you're a spirit but existing outside the Aether right now, which does make me concerned because that feels very similar to like what happened back when Levi was messing with stuff and the spirits. Remember when like Matt's ghost and like Logan's ghost, like all those ghosts were like out?
Yeah.
It feels very reminiscent of that, which
Yeah.
wasn't a good thing in the sense of they weren't supposed to be out. So I'm trying to figure out if this is a similar situation or if it's not. Is it okay? I mean, well, you know, it's not. But it's not necessarily your fault. Is that what I mean to say? There's a lot going on. But okay, so if you're a spirit, presumably, but you're in a physical manifestation, then do you know if you're stuck like this, or is this something that you are choosing to do? Is that something you can answer? That might... I'm not sure.
Bruh.
Fair choice. I'm curious. I want to try something, but I'll let you guys ask questions first, because if you're here, Adam... Actually, I won't say it yet, just in case you don't consent. Anyone have questions for Adam?
I had a question, but I can't remember for the life of me.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Well then.
I don't really know what that.
That's okay.
That's true. He's not like he's not like a god or anything. He's just a literal box person, AI, human being thing.
Hello?
Have you talked with Dr. Poe recently, Adam? Or have you not seen him since you came into this manifestation? No, I'm not sure it's fine. I'm hoping you have a specific answer, but if you don't, then...
Keep forgetting that tonight's Halloween, I'm
I
gonna be
haven't
honest.
seen him.
I haven't seen him either, it's okay.
Yes. Okay. Then...
I honestly don't know what to ask him, because when I asked him on Thursday about her, he didn't really have a lot of answers. He didn't really know much about... He couldn't really remember much.
Right, no, exactly. Just, again, totally fine. And I don't want to risk doing anything that would reduce the firewall in any ways to, like, let you speak or remember different things. I guess then I'll, if you don't know what you're doing, here at least, then I'm partially inclined to see if I'm able to send you back into the Aether. Okay. Oh, wow. That, I thought you'd protest. I'm actually kind of happy you agreed to all of that. Here, then
It
how
must
about...
be weird for him too.
I'm sure this is, yeah. Okay, well then here, how about here? Let's hop in the boat together then, Adam. Just showed me, okay, all right. Okay, let me see if I can send you back, because if I can send you back, then that means then we can do whatever. But of course, if it's still a leakage thing, it might be not entirely just, but if I can at least send you back for now, at least then you're not in this form for the time being, right? Yeah, okay, all right. Adam, you are here with me right now.
True.
But I want you to go home because you being out here is weird, and I feel like something's wrong, and I want you to do some reconnaissance for me and see if you can figure out if there's anything different, or talk to Dr. Poe, maybe get his advice or something. I don't know. I don't have much to say actually, but we
I'm
anything
good.
changed? Anything changed?
I'm good.
I don't
We-
see them in.
Yeah, Adam is definitely gone.
Oh,
Bro just said time to leave.
I guess I did technically ask that.
Yeah, that's a
So
good
does he just go
sign.
there?
I mean, he should be in the Aether. That's right. We would have put him back to.
Who truly knows where the Aether is?
I know, right? That'd be
Yeah.
a whole sort of thing.
The Aether is actually just the core of the world.
Right.
If I dig down far enough, I'll find them.
Well,
It
That's-
starts right now.
that I guess. No.
What starts right now?
I'm gonna
He's
find them.
He's trying to go to the Aether.
I'm gonna find them, boys.
Bang, you know the Aether's not down.
It could be. We don't
I
truly
thought
know.
the Aether was up.
It's
It was
literally
down.
not. I know this. You want to know how I know this? I know things.
He's a coder. He knows where certain locations are.
Exactly.
He helped
Oh my
make
God.
this place.
There's reason certain things exist the way they
Yeah,
do,
but
buddy.
Fake chest.
You should know that
Oh,
thing.
yo. What does this do?
What
Oh,
are you
that's cool.
What are you doing?
I found like one of those like weird chest things
Mix.
that has like sometimes a fake chest.
Oh,
and I
like the
found it,
little
and I
like
got an artifact.
campfire thingies.
Yeah. Oh
okay,
my god.
coming back up.
I have fallen into a ravine.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Any
that's the
blocks?
last we saw of
Wait.
him.
This is our mayor, by
Wait.
the way.
If this is
Yeah.
our mayor,
Do you need help? Can you probably place down?
I just got a
What'd you
I
get?
just got a message.
What?
what?
Huh?
It's from Toby.
Huh?
What?
It just says trick or treat.
Can I get
What's
some
for-
context with Cody?
What's from
I don't-
Toby?
Toby, a tester who used to be here.
Oh.
They've left.
That was the
I
fastest
was
Literally
grass
just
never,
ever.
trick or
I was
treat.
never
Do-
sure. They got expired.
Well, supposedly, but they were. I mean, but originally they were supposed to come back to Eden, and then something came up and
Yeah.
they never returned. So I can only assume.
Toby just sent me a message now. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty lonely here. This I don't trust. This I don't trust.
I want to go back down into the cave.
Why?
It felt so much safer there.
Really?
No.
Okay.
backwards.
Well, I mean, well, one thing I could think of is
Oh, it's
back when. What's
They
up?
messaged me and said I'd like to play with you.
that's no go. No
That's,
go.
That's sus.
That's how horror movies.
How do they
start.
But
that is
wait,
how
but Toby
horror
isn't
movies
even
start.
linked. Toby isn't even part of the code here. How
I
would
understand. I understand.
How would they know who I
messaging
am?
Well, they
me,
would. Well, they
considering-
technically would be now, because everyone is built somewhat into the code of Eden
Good job, Matt.
even
once they're
the-
here.
Oh.
I'm exploring this.
Because
cave.
remember as well, Toby had a brother that
Yes.
had possessed
Yes,
him at one
Tobias.
point or other. Yes, Tobias. And
Yeah, I met
so
Tobias.
yeah.
I got another message.
Oh, what?
It's trick or treat Fang with a question mark. Do I answer? I feel like I should.
My real question is why they messaged me when they don't know one bit about who I am.
Well,
I'm
Unless
wondering
it's-
if. Hold on. Weird messages from Toby. I'm messaging Matt.
oh, see if he's getting
To see if
anything.
Matt got any messages either.
Dude, I got Sonic shoes. Let's go.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I can move fast. I am.
Guys,
Yeah.
what was that?
What's what?
What
What
was
do you mean? What was that?
You didn't see that right over there.
Okay, well, someone's been
No.
down in this
There
cave
was
before
someone
because
over
it's
there.
something to learn about. I'm coming back up.
They were
Okay.
right there, and then they disappeared.
I believe you, but I currently don't see them.
I'm
Matt
coming
hasn't
back.
Matt hasn't gotten any messages. I guess that's good.
Hello, anyone here? Person, I
I'm
saw
coming
it.
back up.
Where'd you go?
I don't know if
Can someone put down water again? I was right at the block, like, right next to the torch.
Damn it.
the block right next to the torch. It was, I think.
Hold up,
Somewhere
hold up,
over-
hold up.
Wait.
Go back.
Oh, what the heck?
Go backwards like 2 blocks.
Oh, I saw that one that time.
Okay, so I'm
Back
not tripping
one more
then.
block,
Okay,
Rachel.
That was a fox.
It was a fox?
That was not what I saw.
Yeah, I didn't.
I saw a
Okay,
person.
it looks like a fox. I may need to.
That's what I had.
to
That's what
review
I had to
notes and
do when
things.
Adam first popped in.
Okay.
Oh, did it? What did that look like
Yeah,
for
no,
We
you?
need to real quick reload some things.
It looked real weird, let me tell you.
Well, it might
Okay,
also.
I honestly thought I was
It
tripping.
may also require. This is me getting meta here. May require the ghost to be out of spectator when we change presets out. Sometimes that can glitch
make-
things out. Anyways.
Spectator.
I thought I
That's
was
a
like going
weird
crazy.
thing.
Wait, oh,
bro.
there you are. Okay.
I rise.
Hi. Oh, I fell in with you. No.
Nice. Beat it up. You
Okay,
beat
I'm
it
gonna
up.
put my armor back on.
Why is
The
this-
ritual's
plan.
over.
Yes, the ritual is
I
indeed
recommend
over.
armor on everyone. Even you, Kanoka.
But then I can't see my cool outfit.
Kanoka, put on your
I-
armor.
I can because of the texture pack.
I
on
know,
the
but I
back.
can't see my cool outfit. That's what matters.
Oh, you
Get out,
established
put on the
it
I
armor.
want to see my cool outfit.
Kanoka, your life is more important than your
on
outfit.
how we just saw like I'm. We
It's
just saw a
virtual
person
living.
Up here, and then
Okay,
disappeared.
Yo,
Are they
over
gonna
there,
show
over
up?
there, over there, over there.
Where?
I seen it.
It was.
I didn't catch it.
It was. I saw it. It was literally behind us.
The light-
It was
the light-
literally, like, right here.
Yeah,
was-
I
it
saw
was- it was-
the
it was
name.
Toby. It was Toby.
Oh, is that who that is? They were just like a
That
figure.
that was
I don't know what it
absolutely.
was.
How could
Toby.
this be?
Hello, they're behind you.
Hello.
Oh, now they're gone again.
That was definitely Toby. 100%. Rachel, my brain hurts.
Yeah.
You know, I had something to tell you guys, but now this is like distracted.
Oh.
Like I
Welcome
told
to
this to Kano earlier.
Eden.
I'm just.
I mean, if you real quick want to tell us, maybe now is a good time
Well,
since we're
so
waiting
like
for.
we're
the
being,
creatures to hook-
like we said Thursday night, being more open with each other.
Yeah.
And there was something bad that happened in my past that might have to do with Levi.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
And
I want
before-
more reasons to hate him.
before
please do tell.
anything that had happened, I didn't know who this Levi person was at the time, of course. I had only told the story about that person that gave me this mission that was mad at me. I've only told this to Mirage, Lucinda, and Gabe. And that was, I think, a week before the whole party had happened.
Right.
And Matt's over here, by the way.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Matt was wondering if everything was
Matthew
okay.
has arrived. Hello,
Oh.
Matthew.
Hey, Matt.
Hello.
Hello, Matthias.
So-
Matthias.
I saw something
Yes,
in the
Matthias.
distance.
TLDR, we did a ritual to help Adam get back into the Aether, and now suddenly Toby's ghost is popping up
My brain hurts.
How is
and
that
has been sending
possible?
us messages. That's a good question.
Yeah. And even while you guys were talking, I got a message from Toby, and he said my brother is gone. So I asked him, where has he gone? And he says, I don't know. Sad face.
I just got a message.
brain
Trick or
hurts.
treat, Rachel? Question mark.
Bravo.
My brain hurts.
Yes.
Okay, so interesting. Wait, so that so the ghost's asking a lot of the same questions.
Yeah.
Broken record. Anyway, what else were you gonna tell us, Lucario?
So
yeah. About.
I was given this mission. This was one of the last missions that I had as an adventurer, and it was by a mysterious person at the time. I didn't know much about them. I was given a mission to go get this artifact. I stole the artifact later to find out it was illegal and it was a very sacred item.
Are we
So what I
talking in
did
or
was,
out of Eden?
it was out. This was out of Eden. This was
Oh, okay.
This was way before anything and before I knew about who the Levi were.
Yeah, because you used to be an adventurer. You used to go
Yes.
on these like explorations and missions and stuff. I remember you telling me about that.
Bro's like,
So what I did was, before, because he probably had knew it was not something you should steal. I made a fake artifact and gave him the fake one, and he was not very happy with me.
Oh.
But I started putting two and two together once I started learning about Levi, and the person who gave me the mission might be Levi.
Okay.
And I had only told this to Mirage, Lucinda, and Gabe at the time. And of course, I didn't know it was Mirage.
Yeah.
So
She-
that part.
She
has been-
likely would have probably used that against you.
That's why I've brought it up so sudden. That's what's making me sick. He had told Lauren about that mission.
Right.
hey Rachel,
Use it again.
Yeah.
do you? Because I wanna keep this from you know who.
Yeah.
But do you think it's a good idea to tell the people that are here currently? Because I'm pretty confident that no one here is Mirage. About.
Do you want to do an extra litmus test? Because the hard part is also, assumably, I'm assuming Rachel's going to think the same thing. But Mirage, if she's watching, will be able to see us from wherever we're at, regardless.
Here, hold
So,
up.
is it something you want to trust us here, or is
Yeah,
it something
just
you want us to
confirm with
step
me
out
what
of
it
the...
is we've talked. If you want to tell them, then
I think-
then yes.
Because I wanna make sure that you know who doesn't know. Right?
I think she already knows at this point.
No, not her.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. Like
Oh.
it kind of did. You know? But I also don't feel like it's like the best idea if only the two of us know.
I agree. It would take more pressure off my back.
I love
I would
vagueness.
prefer not to keep any more secrets. That would be absolutely
Right.
great.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
So-
do. I know I probably wouldn't be able to see it regardless, but I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, I don't see a mirage.
You don't even know what she looks like. If there was a thing, you have no idea. She's a
That's the thing.
shapeshifter.
That's
She
the
could
thing.
look like a
Kanoka,
lilac.
Kanoka,
Kano.
Kanoka. I'm Sin. I know Mirage.
Huh?
Hey, Sin's back.
Welcome back, missed ya.
I feel like there's a lot of negative attitude
Well, it's nice
coming
to meet
right in
you.
front of me.
No, I'm just... First of all, why didn't you
I
say
did not mean
something
to pop in back to
earlier?
this body. That was not my intention. Our code.
Okay, wait, okay, so wait, so hold on.
something.
Let me ask clarifying questions tonight, because
Yeah.
I'm too much at a point where I'm not even hesitating at believing you at this point. Are you actual brother dude, or are you
Yeah.
AI brother dude?
I am actual.
Then why
Don't tell Lauren this. I snuck in.
did you hack into your brother's account or something?
I
Because at this point you'd have your own identifier, because the original version of you that was possessing your brother wasn't, it was you but not you, because of you being trapped in the
Right.
simulation through a certain means, so it wasn't actually you. So if this is you,
It is.
then
really
why
weird.
is your why are you functioning the same way that the AI version of you would be? Because
only
Fang
guess-
just expressed the headaches right before, I'm assuming you just showed up because you probably were talking with me
I
earlier, and I'm
showed up
upset that you didn't.
mid-conversation.
Then why didn't you tell me?
Well, okay, there are a few reasons. One, I didn't know about anything that just went down. Literally, you telling me about what happened on Thursday, first news I've ever heard of it. This is the first time I've been back in Eden since the era of Levi, as it were.
Right, and I figured that's why you were asking me those questions. I hope you didn't realize that I
Right.
wasn't being already suspicious enough as it was the second you start going, yes, tell me about Thursday, when we literally
I knew you
just
were
talked
smart
about it
enough, but I was
2
hoping-
minutes ago.
I was hoping you wouldn't realize it's me.
I didn't realize it was you.
specifically.
I was more honestly worried that you were Mirage. I messaged Rachel right away to
That's
see
fair.
if she
Yeah.
thought it was you, and she told me that it wasn't Mirage.
As soon as, like, because when I first joined back, my first instinct was panic because I was in Fang's body and I was in mid conversation. So I just kind of said whatever came out of my mouth at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like fake it till you make it.
Right.
And then as soon as you said stuff about like Mirage, because I was kind of distracted when we talked to Kanoka because everything looked so different.
Right.
But I didn't realize you said the name Mirage.
No, you're
But
good.
Something tickled my investigation bone. So as soon as we were done talking, I just kind of wanted to figure out what was going on. And then Rachel messaged me. I had to find my way to spawn
Oof.
from in the Nether, and I had no idea where I was going.
Gotcha.
But I talked to Rachel. She mentioned the name Mirage, which I know very well. She was in beta. I was in beta. It was just not very PogChamp
I gotcha.
at all.
Here, pause your thoughts for a second. Mom's going to bed. I want to say
Yeah.
goodnight to her, so 1 second.
Good night, Mother Cog.
Good night, Cog.
Farewell.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Sin.
Oh my! I forgot Matt was here. I wasn't expecting to see 3 people in full diamond armor
Hello.
behind me. Hello, Matt. How are you doing?
Good.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing well, Matt. I have no idea who you are, but it is nice to meet you.
I've heard a lot about you.
The fuck? Who's talking about me?
Was it me? Was it me or was it her?
I don't actually know.
Or was it Gabe?
I know. Well, no, me and Gabe don't talk much about that.
Right, sorry.
It
I'm
might
back.
have been Rachel, or it was Mirage. I don't remember.
I
Few
think I
weeks ago.
brought it up to. Oh yeah, no, I did
Hi.
bring it up to you and Lucinda.
Hi.
I did bring up
Apologies.
his name.
Mother
Yeah.
Cog
No, you're
was
fine.
going to bed and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm having her
no, it's
wait there
okay,
for a
it's
moment because I'm
okay.
like, I'm waiting for this
You're
conversation to finish. I don't want to interrupt you. And then you kept going, and then you kept going because of Slore, and I'm like,
It's all good.
anyways,
Okay.
resume,
Don't
resume, and see.
So we went to the mayor's office. I tried to act like Felix as much as I could, but Rachel
That
being
didn't
Rachel
work
saw
so well.
through me pretty much instantly.
I know my boyfriend when I see him.
I hate to
Yeah.
interrupt,
Wait,
Yeah,
but Toby has messaged me. Do you want to play a game
definitely not.
again?
That is literally Saw.
Oh yeah, they messaged me. I like pumpkins.
It could be Toby. It could be Toby.
But also, don't forget, Mirage literally sees everything.
yes.
Not very
So
fun.
of
But it
course
does-
Mirage would know that Toby likes
But it is
pumpkins.
interesting though the way that this approach almost seems. It feels very much like. This is a bad comparison, but it feels very much like Discord hacker just trying to message your friends and wait to see if they get a response that feels responsive to a certain thing, because it all seems prescribed.
Yeah.
Right.
So
It
like,
seems like an automated message.
so I- so
it's
yeah,
gonna
so-
start asking
so-
about our car's extended warranty.
so I'm wondering. This is again me
Like, what happens
theorizing.
if we
It
respond to
could
them?
be when I put Adam back into the Aether, it could have pushed out another AI in place of it. And so now
Oh.
whatever Toby AI was in the system has now been pushed
Do you
out
want
of
to
the
play
Aether.
hide and seek? You hide, I seek.
That sounds. You know who that sounds like?
That
You know
doesn't
who
sound
that
like
sounds
I-
like?
I don't know anything
sounds
about
like
the
You
whole
you
either.
wouldn't, yeah, exactly. You wouldn't know,
Eve
but
loves
that
hide
sounds
and
like
seek.
literally
I
Love.
don't
the amount
trust.
of times. Hold on, the amount of times where I had to play hide and seek just to get any sort of information out of Eve.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, like, am I supposed to go hide?
No.
No, don't. Just don't even. Yeah, just ignore it.
Good, because I feel like I would die if.
But
Yeah.
okay. So I understand why you didn't want to share anything with me at the time, though I'm still a bit miffed because of all
Also,
the people.
I feel like, well, I know you of all people were nice, but most of the people in Old Eden just hate me. So
Yeah, you and I, we certainly had our differences, but I feel like at the same time, you and I mean, aside from Rachel, we're probably the closest.
I'm literally close to two people, Rachel, then you,
Yep,
and Gabe, to be fair.
that's true. You did get kind of along with Gabe later when you hijacked your brother's body again.
Okay, to be fair, y'all summoned me that time.
Yes,
be
that's
fair.
very true. We did, but see,
Oh
like,
boy, that time.
but
They
see,
Flopped
was
me
not a
in.
great time for
play
me.
with me. Say yes or no.
oh
Don't reply.
no, that's not gonna make it. That's not gonna help. Just say either yes or just say no, thank you, and that'll probably end whatever conversation's going on.
Well, don't say yes because you don't want to play, right?
I don't know. Did
Kick
you
the
ask
Lord
Lucario if he
down
wants to
if they
play?
Say yes.
I kind of want to see what happens if I say yes, though.
I definitely don't,
I'm testing my fate right now.
bro.
But anyway,
Bro's gonna get slash killed.
But anyways, okay.
Josh is here.
They said
So-
choice.
So then, I'm confused as to
Rachel-
why you're in this state, though, because this sounds really bad, and you might think I'm weird. When you were here, I made you a profile, so if you were actually you, I'm more thinking that you would have logged into your profile, unless you, for some reason, decided, yo, I'm gonna sneak into my brother's
I-
account and do something, because
They're counting down.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mhm.
I
Just keep an eye on that timer, Lucario.
again, I snuck in, and
Mhm.
I'm not the best.
Sorry, are you in the
With
office right now?
electronics.
Did you go to the office?
I believe so.
Okay, and you went into the lab,
Yeah.
and you saw your brother's body laying on the little beddy thingy.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't pay attention that far.
Then how would you hook into the system? He's literally right there.
I mean, we are in individual rooms,
Correct.
but it's still like, how is he in Fang's persona?
I think because obviously, isn't it okay? Isn't it with Eden? If you are in Eden, then it automatically creates another AI of you. Isn't that correct? Because that's what happened with the spirits, right?
Yes and no. The AIs that are here technically are spirits that have been. It's an adaptive technology that has the personalities are developed just by being in Eden for long enough.
Right.
So like if Lucario were to leave, if there were to be an AI of him, it'd probably just be like that'd be all it'd be able to do because it has no processing to go off of. But like
Okay.
in a month from now, if it were to show up as a Lucario AI, it'd probably have some more substance to it because it's been able to watch and interpret him for longer.
Okay, hear me out. I've been in Eden for a very long time. I've been here since beta.
Correct.
Felix has also been here for a good amount of time,
Yes.
so it knows it has a pretty good.
Felix is
persona
Fang's
of
real
its
name,
own.
just in case you want to
Yeah,
know.
just by the way, yeah.
I did not know that.
Okay, well now you know.
Oh, you didn't know that?
James or former actually oh
By
yeah,
the
Sin
way-
Sin so his
Yeah,
name's no
yeah,
longer
James.
James. He's now Matt.
Also, by the way,
He's
they're
changed his
counting
name to Matt.
down, and they're at
Well,
4
what's
right
number
now.
on?
Oh
They're
god.
at 4.
Oh god.
Counting.
But like, you know, if I die today, it was nice and
No,
meeting
we
you guys.
got
counting up
Lucario,
or
Lucario,
counting down?
Lucario, if you die today, I'll take your things.
Tell Gabe, I'll miss him.
No one else, no message for literally anyone. Just be like, oh yeah, Gabe, Lucario misses you, by the way.
Are they counting? They're counting down.
It's at 4. 3 now. Oh, okay.
Okay, but anyway,
I regret saying yes.
my only
Hey buddy, Chip.
thought could be because our AIs have been here for so long. For whatever reason, because anytime my AI existed, it
Mhm.
was either in beta or with Felix.
Right.
So could it have gotten confused and put me knowing it's me with Felix because that's how it normally is.
It might have. I mean, it's also possible that maybe it superseded the AI's usual pathing. So, like, because the AI was so interconnected to you, and that was never something we were able to technically separate,
Right.
it maybe just that it defaulted to its old pathways. And especially if you tried to plug yourself into the same room that your brother was in, maybe, or if you went into an empty
I
room.
probably did with my. I
But
did
like
not go into an empty room.
But like, if okay,
I
yeah,
guarantee
because
you.
if you went into your brother's room, then I guess that would have only amplified that possibility.
Imagine if I just spawned in through Matt. That would have been pretty funny.
That would not be funny for
Matt
me.
would suddenly become
Definitely
edgy
not.
edgelord panda.
What's the number on?
Yeah,
it's
where
still
are
on
we at?
3. They haven't done 2 yet.
Oh God.
Okay, well, I guess either way. Okay, so if you're here, so hold on. So does that mean I'm assuming that you finally came back home because you didn't find your brother because you realized he was here?
No, I found him here. I didn't go back home.
Right. Did you
Two
know
and a
he was
half.
going to be here, or did you were you just so
I
desperate you were
made
going to
the
talk to?
assumption
I see.
because I assumed that because I got news that Eden was back.
Mhm.
I saw a
Sorry for
fucking
not inviting you, by the
advertisement
way.
on it. I get it.
There
I
are
understand
reasons
why.
behind that decision, and I hope you
I get it.
understand because
I do.
there were reasons,
Like,
which I'm still not very happy
I'm kind of a dick. I get it.
about. And for other,
I'm literally
yeah.
a dick to everyone besides Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw an advertisement on Chrome, Google Chrome.
You got one of our sponsored ads.
Yeah,
Did you get an unskippable YouTube ad for 25 seconds?
literally, dude. It was a 24-second unskippable YouTube ad. I was just
No,
trying to
those are
watch
the worst.
Minecraft Lab.
What, you're watching Minecraft Lab?
What's the number on?
It's still on 2.5.
Two and a half.
It's at 2 now.
Oh boy, here we go, boys. But so
This is like
One,
the end game
I
countdown.
found Eden again, and I made the assumption that he was here.
We're all
something
here.
can happen at any moment. They said 1.
Hold up. Let me
Go
get the
hide.
site. Let me get the
They say
site.
go
Go
hide.
hide?
I will not hide. I refuse to play hide and
I'm
seek.
definitely not hiding anymore.
I refuse.
See, I'm worried. Is this gonna be a bad if I don't hide? But it also, I feel like I have to. But then,
I don't feel like going missing.
Yeah, I completely agree. I also
Um,
don't feel
yeah.
like that.
Mr.
Again.
Toby, what happens if I don't hide?
But
Why are
essentially,
you not?
I kind of had the thought of if Eden is back and Felix got word of it, then he'd probably come to make sure everyone's gonna be okay.
If they can hear me, if they can't, I'm gonna go hide over here. That way you guys know where I'm going.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Just don't look at him. Don't look at him.
Well, it's only the seeker that can't look at him. It doesn't mean that we can.
I'm the seeker. I
You
will
are
find
not,
you,
you are
Lucario.
not the seeker.
Hey,
Technically,
Ghost, I'm
the Toby
hiding.
Ghost is the seeker.
Anywho. Yeah, I made the assumption that Felix would be here, and I guess I
Gotcha.
was right.
Yep, definitely.
Right. Okay. So I guess all this context then, I guess this is say I'm hi. But
Well-
you mentioned you knew of Mirage.
Sadly.
Would you mind saying how you know that information? Presuming that's why you decided to reveal yourself to us now.
Well, we were both in beta. We knew each other in beta. Well, you know how I am, Kanoka. If there's a chance for chaos, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And in beta, Mirage was kind of the same.
Interesting. Like bad chaos
Dr.
compared
Poe,
to like
I
Adam chaos.
cannot count how many nickels I would have for however many times Dr. Poe scolded us.
You and Mirage?
Yes, because we were just going around, just being pranksters, just messing with things for the longest time.
Okay.
Wait, so she was like a tester, like a player, like you guys were.
From what I know, I'd assume so. I never like. I didn't meet anyone outside of Eden,
Right.
so I don't know who is AI or who was an actual person at the time.
Gotcha.
Mario, you good?
They haven't found me yet,
Okay.
and it scares me the more that I just sit here.
Okay.
Menacingly.
I don't like any of this. I don't
Wait,
like.
do I still
After
have
I've said everything, of course something goes wrong.
Hold up.
What do
I
you-
have a plan. I can. If I do this and then I do this,
Look, man, I would have
Um,
got at least if you
and
could
I do
live with me.
this.
Let me live in.
Now I can watch
Uh,
Lucario.
What did you? Oh, invisibility cloak. I see.
An artifact. Okay.
Yes.
I am
You wanna at least let me
invis.
live till
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Also, Kano,
What the heck?
things are good.
Oh my god!
What?
Okay, Lucario, that was legitimately me who punched you. I am seeing what you are right now.
Well, they found me.
they
then
found you.
disappeared.
They literally just stood in shallow
Uh,
water.
Hmm.
I'm not dead. Woohoo!
Let's go.
I can make it till tomorrow. Yay!
Hop off. Let me take off the scarf.
Special day tomorrow.
Yay.
Right.
This is a special day tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Don't worry about it.
Tuesday.
Nerd talk.
Oh yeah.
Redemption.
Perhaps.
Mightn't be. But mine and Mirage's relationship kind of ended on a bitter note. I don't really like her. She doesn't really like me. And yeah.
They want to.
Gotcha.
They want me to play again.
Don't do it. It's not worth the anxiety.
But
Okay.
they're more like, do you want to play again?
But I
I think
gotcha.
they're
They
just
pick on the
taunting
one
you.
new guy.
So that's
Yeah.
really all you know about Mirage. I see.
Yeah, I don't know anything about what Mirage might be after here.
It's very fair.
And also, beta was a long time ago. I don't remember all of it.
Right. That's fair. How? Well, I'm assuming when you decide to dip from your brother's body, do you have a place to stay for the night?
Uh,
Because we have our guest. I've got my guest bedroom at home. If you need somewhere to stay for the time being.
I should also say that Rachel told me about Mousy. Is she okay?
He's holding up.
Testing
Where
fate
is she?
today.
Well, right now she's currently in that lab in a special room that we've got her set into. It's got special machines and stuff hooked up to make sure her systems are working fine. That's where she's at the moment.
Okay.
Sort of.
Because I definitely, like, I know probably out of everyone in Eden, Mousy is up there on the list who hates me the most.
I think it's more.
Which,
She
again,
despises you
I
for what she did,
understand.
what you did to your brother, is the thing, and the big betrayals you attempted to pull off.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I don't blame her for hating me, but I definitely don't want to impose. And to be honest, I was kind of just planning on staying here with Rachel for a while.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Well, I'm not gonna like not let Felix exist, but I also don't want to leave Rachel. So
Well, I understand that. But I know what you just said. At the same time, I also don't how do I put this in the right way? That doesn't seem like I'm trying to... I understand where you're coming from, and I get that sense of protection. However, you also left her at a time that wasn't really the best. And I know that's between you two to sort out, but Mousy and I had to see the aftermath of that, and I don't... I'm offering you a place to stay with me, if you'd like to have it. But I would request that if you join Eden again, you join on my terms, and not yours. Especially when there's a literal gateway that's been open for you to access it.
For the most part, Rachel and I already discussed everything. So
I'm not saying, I mean, when I hear from Rachel that she says things are okay, I'm not going to distrust her. But I have my opinions of things. And Mousy can't remember them, so I know I'm the only one else who remembers. And 8 months is a lot, and I just, again, I have a lot of respect for you, but I also don't want a repeat of what happened last time. So, I'm just saying, now that I'm aware of my situation, I have every right and ability to ban you if I wanted to. I'm choosing not to. I'm giving you an entrance, since you tried to sneak in. But don't take that as qualifications that you're just able to go in whenever you want to.
I will say the only reason I actually snuck in is specifically because I knew Lauren specifically would not let me in.
No, she wouldn't. But I'm not Lauren. I'm also still me. And I'm very protective of the people I care about. Just as you are.
Bruh.
But
Mhm.
they're seeking me, and it's raining and nighttime. Yeah, this is perfect. Testing
Playing
fit
the
today.
game again?
I don't know why.
Game again?
Lucario!
I thought you said no.
I
don't
think
play
I
again.
think Lucario is just tempted.
Uh,
He's falling into the trap.
Surely nothing bad's gonna happen.
Anyways.
Nothing ever.
I say a lot of things here because I actually am in a position of power right now, and I'm not trying to be weird and lordy of you. I'm just simply saying, you know, with the firewall as it is, anytime you try to do something again is going to possibly compromise the system. And so I'd rather you go through the gateways that are fully legal for you to go through and shouldn't cause any issues considering they're built into the system now. Whereas this is clearly unintentional status.
It's okay.
See what I can figure out. I will say though, I would prefer if Felix did not know, because I know for a fact that this will be a blackout for him. So I would prefer if he just didn't know that I'm back.
I understand. But I would also ask you to think about what we're currently going through and the fact that any secrets right now are going to create a lot of conflict, not just for us, but also for, specifically, Rachel.
Guys,
Yes.
they say you should have one of your friends join you.
I'm good, thanks.
No, I'm good.
Don't do it, Matt. Matt, I know you're tempted. Don't do it. Me too. There's a few reasons why I don't want Felix to know. One, because if he knows, like, fully, like, what happened with me and Rachel, he
Will murder you?
will be pissed. Yeah, probably, honestly. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's round with a pumpkin end. It freaked me out for a second.
I got
Beat it up. And like, I do not want to be beaten up, preferably.
Mhm.
I also just don't really want a repeat of what happened last time.
That would not be ideal.
We would not.
Sebastian, I think it is. I think it is a good idea for you to go. You can get my stuff too. It's probably still at the hotel.
Do you want me to take it back to Kana's place?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I do have an idea though. Because knowing Felix as I do,
Mhm.
he will absolutely 100% be motivated to go after Mirage. And I
Yes.
hate to be the type of guy to manipulate that. But if there's anyone that's going to be able to, like, I don't know how to put it. I don't know, just like go after Mirage, I guess, the best here in Eden. Yeah, me too. It might just be Fang and Gabe.
No, I'm gonna just come out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're certainly very capable, so I think you're not wrong. I also know there's a lot of factors going on, and I'm sure they'll be continuing their investigation. So
Yeah.
I don't think you have to manipulate it in that way because they're literally going to do it. But I do think that this information you possess, they're going to be very interested in having. So I wonder if it might, if you don't want to, like,
I want to give them the information without telling them that it's me.
okay, then write a
And-
book.
That's exactly what I was thinking, actually.
Give them a clue that's not necessarily lying to them, but like feed them something extra. Like maybe
I'll have him go
Rachel
on
could be like,
scavenger
"Hey,
hunt.
there's a weird book I just found at the library." They go in, they find a book, it ends up having this mini biography on Mirage. They don't have to know who they got from. They can just assume that.
Okay, the fire's gone. Excuse that. There's a fire.
Maybe they just assume that Mirage left it on purpose to try and do something sneaky. They can blame it on Mirage and not you. Not necessarily providing misinformation because no one's lying.
That's what I was going for. It by technicality of the word, it is kind of manipulative, I feel like, but I feel like it's the best way in my head to give them the information that they need without either of them realizing that it's me. And also, I'm hoping that this makes Felix's headaches go away.
Yeah, you are chief one of those for him.
To him, I just am a headache.
That's what I
Yeah.
was getting at. You are.
Well, they're definitely not happy that I left the hiding spot.
Ow.
They're mad that I left the game.
I think at this point, I'm going to.
Now they're growling.
To be honest, I'm probably tempted to do the same myself. I just want to make sure that you're good and taken care of. Because I think if we want to set this up the right best way, if you don't want your brother to suspect something, what we need to do is set this up the right way.
This is very true.
Because that's the only way I think he won't suspect something.
Yeah, we don't want to repeat of last time.
So I think, I guess, sorry, Matt in the car, you got to hear a lot of extra things tonight than normally. So congratulations!
Yeah.
You got invested in Monday Night Lore. Welcome to the club.
Monday night.
Monday night.
Monday Night Lore Club.
Yeah.
For the lore that can't happen on Thursdays.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna probably head back in my house and pretend like you were just having a big long daydream, or your brother was, and we'll facilitate that conversation, and then I'll tell him. Maybe he'll be really tired. Maybe he'll be like, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm really tired. I had a long day at work, and I'll be like, yes, go to bed, go back to sleep, or something. Or maybe he'll do his own thing.
Right now, technically, he is asleep, I think.
That's true. Maybe he'll wake up and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do some mining. Gabe's probably gonna be on soon."
Are we gonna tell anyone about this like situation with Ghost?
With Toby, yes. I
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So
With me, no.
Yeah.
I think. Well, okay. So here's my thinking. If
And
this
with
is
Adam
indeed,
and
if this is
Adam.
indeed an AI, then I'm gonna type it out so you guys can see it. But just say this. Just type in that to message to it, and that should get it to at least temporarily leave you alone.
Oh,
Oh my god.
okay. Well, that stopped the rain.
Well, then
Yeah,
maybe it
you
was
know.
Toby who did it.
Or someone else.
I'm glad I'm still alive.
It's also very possible.
Bro.
Yeah.
Well,
On
why
that
was
note,
it me first?
I've missed you. And
Yeah,
I will see you again soon.
for sure. I'll be back.
Just
Okay.
go get a bench
Oh,
already.
I should send him the message.
What did you say, Kanoka?
I just said go get a bench already.
We'd have one.
we
Gabe
already
literally built one.
did.
Well, you haven't been on the new one.
Yes, we have. We were literally at the bench. Unless there's a new bench that I don't know
No,
about.
Kino! No, get off the fire, get off the fire, no!
Bro is immune because of his obsidian belt, bro.
Yeah.
But he's still burning himself, no! No, it's not worth it! No! Get off!
God.
Alright, good night, guys.
Good night, Rachel.
night.
Bye.
Good to see you.
Yep. Until next time.
Yes, exactly.
I'll be back.
Fine. We're gonna have that fun awkward
Just
time where
hope
we
that
all
next
literally go
time
the same
Kanoka
direction.
Today
doesn't
was a very
ban me.
interesting day.
I
So
said-
do you wanna
Where'd that come from?
hello?
What?
Okay. That was weird.
Random jack-o'-lantern.
Did you
Just
guys
remember
kill a
that
mob?
Toby exists apparently.
That's true. Well, so Adam's been sent back to the ether, but now Toby's back.
And they're also not very happy with me right now. I
Well.
stopped playing the. Wait.
What's up?
Never mind. Never mind.
So Kanoka, did you wanna just like go back to
Yes, I was thinking.
where we were?
Yes, or well, yes, where you started off today. Because
I'm
that'll
a
be where your
body
brother
hacker,
will least
I
expect it.
I know where I was. I know the pixel.
Go all the
You'll
way
have to be in
to-
front of me though. Oh wait, I need to make sure the inventory's right.
Yes. Oh, one of our. Oh. One of the pumpkins got moved
Man,
Nice.
today,
out of the house. See,
Okay, I think I'm okay.
you good?
I
These
think I'm
portals.
good.
As long as
Okay,
you're
thanks, man.
outside, I don't think he'll suspect anything. If you really
Yeah,
want to stick around
Okay,
for
you
this.
were like right up in my grill.
Yes, I was. I was like right here.
You really were.
Okay, so then just double checking before you leave. Are you planning to come over tonight? Should I make sure things are
I
ready
mean, I
for you?
don't. I'm gonna be honest, Kanoka. I do not know where you live. I gotta go pick up Rachel's stuff from the hotel.
Yeah, my portal.
that's fine. Well, if you, because I'll be probably heading out shortly. If you
just
go,
give me your
if
number.
once you come back to the lab.
I will wait outside.
By the time you get back,
respectfully this
I
time
should
around.
be. Thank you. I should be there, and then I will. I can take you.
Okay.
Because
That's
because now we can leave the simulation. Because again, it's bad
Yo,
in the
this
history.
portal is very faulty, and I can't go through it. What the fuck,
Which
man?
one? Which
I
one?
think you have to relog.
Inventory log. Just try relogging real quick.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be back soon.
Okay.
I'll try to figure out this. What? I'll try to figure out the code stuff and
What?
profile shit.
Yes. No. I think you should. That'd be. Again, we
But
can explain. I can
see
explain it to you
what
tonight.
happens.
If I. Yeah. When you
I'm
get
gonna
back.
be honest, Kanoka. No matter how many times you explain it to me, I probably will not understand.
But your brother can.
You don't gotta hit me with that.
I'm just saying, I don't think you're stupid.
So if Gabe
Oh,
does
but I'm
get
not
on tonight, is
electronically
there anything
smart.
you want me to not tell him?
I'd say,
What?
to be honest, I doubt Fang will be interrogating you about his brother, so I think you're safe.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell Gabe about the whole Toby thing and them.
Oh yeah,
messing-
you can tell Gabe that, but I think
Yeah, don't tell Gabe about me though,
Okay.
because Gabe will tell.
Gabe will be like, "Wait, my bro, Sid, he's back, man."
Gabe
He'll
does
start
get on.
thinking it's Big M again, but it's not. I think that's probably what Felix would have gone as.
Big
is
M.
Big M. Big M.
Was that like his nickname in high school or something?
Oh, no, it's Marcus.
I know that's Marcus, yes, but Marcus
So
doesn't.
that's what Gabe called him.
Marcus
It's
doesn't.
Big M.
Marcus doesn't exist.
That's what he would. But that's what he would have went for as for
Oh.
Halloween.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay, fine. Well, I'll meet you
Okay.
outside the lab later.
Okay.
Bye. Have a.
Hello. Can I-
Hello, are you in there?
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I think I dozed off.
Apparently, but I don't. We were in the middle of talking about stuff. And then you decided to be
gave me
like,
the headache medication.
Yeah, well, I already gave it to you.
Dude, what?
I literally gave it to
Right,
you.
you're right. No, I said you did.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I
Yes,
said you gave it to me.
to make sure. Is you?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're feeling
What
okay?
should that potion have, my dude?
Nothing. The potion had nothing in it. It was just, well, I mean,
It
no.
was actually just NyQuil.
it's a
It just felt right to sleep. Bro just gave me fucking NyQuil.
I didn't realize it would knock you out that fast.
Bro.
Is it
He's
those
like, "Hey, you have any headache
antihistamines?
medication? Let me just get you the NyQuil.
The antihistamines hit you real hard. They're like,
Dude, the melatonin.
it's fine. You weren't really sleeping for that long, I don't think.
Okay.
Your ladder. It's there.
Yeah, I did too. Hello.
Oh, hi, Matt.
Hello.
What the?
This is a really weird angle, by the way. I don't feel comfortable
Yeah,
with this.
I'm not comfortable with what I just witnessed.
So weird.
Yeah.
But okay. So are you sure there's nothing
Is
you want to
Rachel
talk
still
about?
on? Because I want to talk to Rachel.
She. Hello?
There's literally a jack-o'-lantern outside your house.
Those were here. Those were
What
here.
the heck?
Oh.
Do you not remember those?
Kano.
No.
Oh yeah. What's up, Lucario?
So I didn't
Did
think of
Lucario
anything
get here?
for the first moment. There are now just 2 jack-o'-lanterns at my house.
Oh.
When did Lucario get here? Hello?
I've been here.
Okay. Well, remember you said you
What?
got knocked up in the NyQuil?
How long was I out?
You're out for 5 minutes, but a lot happens in 5 minutes.
I guess in Eden time, 5 minutes is like fucking
All I'm saying.
enough.
No,
time for
no.
Lucario and Matt
Lucario
to
stopped by
appear.
briefly to talk about some stuff, and then for some reason, there's like a Toby ghost wandering around right now. So,
How did all that happen in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
because it's literally sequence of events. Talked
It's
with
Eden.
Lucario, then suddenly Toby shows up. What
Huh,
can I say?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Except you're welcome.
Okay. Anyways, um, if you
Well-
want us to talk about stuff, we can. But you seemed kind of disinterested, so I don't want to hold you to anything.
Yeah, I mean I got kind of the rundown from Max and Gabe,
Right.
and that covers most of it. I just need to talk to Lauren and Rachel.
Right. Well, I believe Rachel. Actually, oh wait, no, sorry, Rachel's actually gone. Must have had to head out.
Why me?
But yeah, I'm sure Gabe will be on soon. Wait long enough, you could probably hang out with him.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Do you want to talk for a minute, Fang? After quick,
I'm sure. Lucario.
I have something to inform you about,
Okay.
and I'm trying to
Um,
get my mind off these pumpkins that keep appearing.
Yeah, I can head over to your place if you'd like.
I already went through the portal.
it's cool. Then go for it, Fang.
Right, I can head over to your place.
I'll probably I'm gonna sneak Matt aside for a second, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
probably get off for a bit because I have important father
Nice
things to talk
chatting.
about. With Playset. Yeah, it was nice talking with you too, Lucario. Let's do it again more sometime.
I'm in trouble.
Yep, you're in trouble, mister.
Bro, get grounded.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys have fun. We'll
Get
talk later.
grounded. Yep.
Bye.
Oh, I can't go through the portal. This is
Sorry, I had to think of a good excuse to get us away. That's all.
Okay.
We're fine. I will probably still be getting off soon. No, you're not in trouble for now. Do you want to see my compost?
Your compost?
Yeah, look, it's all turned into rich soil now.
Oh.
So I can use this in the garden and make better stuff. Though, of course, this mushroom is
that
not
how that
actually
works?
growing. It's still a mushroom. But
Are you
apparently,
able to bone meal it? Is that allowed?
I think, well, I don't know if I want to put bone meal on this because I'm trying to make it so it turns into a mushroom colony. Which will only happen, I think, if it grows on rich soil in darkness. But now I've got rich soil, which means I can do better farming. Was that there before?
I don't know. I just saw it.
Do you place it?
No,
I see. I see. It wasn't me.
I thought you had a secret door.
Nope. I'm not Fang. No secret doors for me. Let's see, I'm just gonna grab these berries. I guess since you're here, I didn't get a chance to talk with you individually. How are you feeling after everything going on Thursday? Have you been holding up okay?
Well, hold on.
You better not be turning yourself into some random brother of yours, too. Let's get really quiet and suddenly like, hey.
Oh no, there is something that went in my head.
Oh, okay. Good. That's all. I figured that was the case. I just wanted to double check.
After the whole situation, I started overthinking, and then, now I'm wearing this outfit. I also haven't been sleeping much again.
Oh, sorry, I do.
It's okay.
Here, have some hot. Make you feel better.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You should definitely get some sleep. I mean, the biggest thing right now and the biggest concern is just making sure Mousy's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about the most.
Yeah, because the rest of us, we can leave whenever we want to. But unfortunately, she cannot. So, just gotta make sure that whatever this Mirage is up to doesn't interfere with what we need to keep her safe with.
Was Rachel able to leave?
Was she able to leave? Oh, we didn't ask her. I mean, just wait, because she... Maybe she can't. But she asked Sin to
Pick up
get her stuff from the hotel room. Which almost makes me wonder if she can't.
I just thought she was busy with something else.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. That actually is a reason for concern. I'm not sure. I may have to ask him later tonight. Clarification. Oof.
Darn.
Yeah, I wish I had thought of that. Why didn't you say something?
I didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
I understand, but still. Ah! It's fine. Now we know. No one wants to sleep. Apparently. How wooed.
What are you doing?
What's who doing?
Oh.
Nice.
It is
Free.
morning.
Beautiful. Alright. Let's go put these things away. Then.
Oh yeah, I used your brewing stand,
Oh.
but I replaced the water bottles.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You're always more than welcome to use this stuff as long as you replace this stuff. That is
Thank you.
family policy. You get the family discount.
A family discount.
Yeah.
Does that mean I get 50% off Messy store?
No. She would not let me get that. She would not let me. That would not fly. Because then you just take everything. Like $2.
Fair.
And she'd be like, no. I need the extra $2 profit.
Gotta make money somehow.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Is there anything you want to talk about before I go to bed?
Why is the ladder making noise?
I don't know.
It wasn't me this time.
I know it wasn't you, which is more concerning than anything else. I was like, if it was you, at least we'd know why. But since not, yeah, I think I will probably head to bed. So it's been a long,
Okay,
and I want to make sure I
bye.
can be ready for Sin when he gets out or when he gets back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Weird ladder noises. Ah.
Your house is haunted now.
Apparently, yes.
You
cool.
have that.
Yes, I shall. I will. Yeah, I'll chat with you later, son.
Okay, father.
All right, bye, son.
Bye.
All right, y'all. It was a night. A night of Eden. Eden, 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 Eden. Eden, 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 yes. Eden. But yes, I really can't think of what I'm supposed to say other than we had lots of lore tonight. I wasn't expecting to have such good lore. We had good lore. It was fun and enjoyable. Which means we have plenty of things to look for. Just like that. Can't wait. What do you mean? What's up, Grassway? Of course, Emmy. What's up, Grassway? What would you like me to wait for? Halloween. Yes, happy Halloween indeed. Even if it's the end of Halloween at this point. How's Halloween? It was honestly fairly alright. I did work this morning, and then I had a bit of time to hang out this afternoon with some friendos, which was good. Enjoyed some Halloween celebration festivities with them. And then got to have dinner, and then was on here tonight. So all in all, not too bad of a day. So I'm thankful. But yeah, I know. And then I think it's tomorrow and the next day that the next Genshin update is going to be coming soon. So I'm very excited for that. I'm really pumped, and lots of extra things. But yeah, lots of things to look forward to in the coming days ahead. But I think with that though, like I said, I'm going to head to bed because I want to. But I'll pose it to you guys. We've currently got both Lucario and Fang streaming. So between the two of them, who would you like us to go hang out with? Because Fang's been going on for about 3 hours and 40 minutes, and Lucario's been going on for about 3 hours and 12 minutes. So if there's one you would like to hang out with, I know who I probably would send us off to, but I'll gladly hear what you guys think first before I send people off. You do have the clips of Rhino, yes. You have the very interesting moments that will probably never be shared ever for sake of his own reputation. Trying to remember. Sydney says Fang. Speaking of Genshin, I saw Chi-Chi at Comic-Con. Oh, nice. Lisa Barbara, and of course, it's Chi-Chi. I got you. Fang. Okay. Then I'm down for Fang. I think we can give him a lovely raid. But thank you guys all for being here and hanging out with me. I greatly enjoyed it. I'll go put my raid messages now before I put the raid through. I feel like it. But if you're not subscribed, then do a lovely hashtag generated 3 little hearts. And if you are subscribed, then do hashtag generated with 3 Kanoka loves because they're pretty cool. But we're gonna raid my good buddy, Mr. White Fang Studios. It's pretty stellar. We're gonna raid him, show him lots of love. He's on Eden as well. we can see what he's been up to, what he's going to plan to do tonight after all that lore that we had. So please feel free to join and check it out, because staying along for the raid's honestly the best part of any sort of stream, because you get the cool rewards, you get to hang out and support people and encourage them. So we're going to do that before I fall asleep. Love you guys all. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Stream with Midnight. Sorry that didn't happen last week. Work was busy, but tomorrow the plan is still to do it. So if you're around tomorrow day, I'll see you then. All right. Good night, everybody.